Hello, hello. My name is Mike Chin, otherwise known as Chin Chinny, and I am joined for the final with Captain Goodspeed. Joe, how do you do?
Very excited. I'm looking forward to this, and
Yeah,
we actually not knowing the result going
yeah,
into this for once, so
yeah, yeah.
it's very very exciting for both of us. I think.
A little bit behind the curtain. Most of the time, myself and Joe sort of know roughly the result. We don't know the little beats in between or how the
Mhm.
frames pan out, but we kind of know the result. But we've made a massive effort. When I say massive, I've covered things up with paper on the screen, so I don't know how long the file is. They've sent me like fake files, so it's like 5 frames. So it's always five
Yeah.
frames. So if it was a 3 frame match, they sent me 5 files. Lots of effort here, Joe, just to make sure
Yeah.
that we
To
don't
make it
know.
as authentic as possible, I
Yeah,
suppose, and um, us two watching this will be the first two people to know
yeah,
who's won this, other
that's right.
than the people playing the match. So
That's right.
it's going to be incredibly exciting, I
I'm
think.
I'm very
So
excited. I'm very
yeah,
excited. Let's talk about predictions. Obviously, we've got John Higgins playing by Matitude. We've
yeah,
got Rainy Lamb playing as Mark Selby.
hmm
Um, and this is the final. They've had quite a journey to get here. Rainy Lamb, who's playing as Mark Selby, he's one of the favourites, if not the favourite, for the whole tournament.
hmm
But he hasn't had this easy ride. He's had a couple of games where it could have gone either way.
hmm
And especially against Halborn, where he really struggled to find his stride. And I've spoke to him and interviewed him since, and he said it was nerves, pretty much. Um, and then we've got Matitude, who came into the tournament as a kind of replacement originally, because one person dropped out of the tournament and Matitude came in, and now he's in the final, which is a crazy turn of events. And
yeah,
he
yeah,
he's also not had an easy ride. His last match against Gio, who plays as Kyron Wilson, was rough. Was really rough.
yeah. It was a complete contrast to the other semi final. But as you say, I think both of these players have probably not played their best.
No,
Maybe Matitude in our match in the quarter final. I can't think of any mistakes he made in that match, so possibly that was his best.
mm.
But the semi final was far from his best. Obviously, Raineyland seems to be saying he's been playing at 75% the whole tournament. So it will be interesting to see who
Yeah.
turns up, and there's a big prize at the end of this.
Oh
So
yeah. Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
for us mere mortals,
Yeah, yeah,
it's
it's very cool. It's very cool. There's even talks, Joe. Now I spoke to Scott and Benny yesterday. Uh,
hmm
there's even talks of like that. I think Tommy Triangle was on a radio show in Sheffield, and the guy who
hmm
hosts the show knows the people that run the Crucible, and said, oh, they could arrange for them to have a proper final on a table in the Crucible. Um,
which, looking at the high breaks, might be just as rough as the semi
Yeah,
final.
yeah, exactly. But I said if that happens, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna go over there and meet them, because Sheffield's not too far from me, so that'll be so cool. But anyway, we're not here to talk about that nonsense. We're here for the final, so I hope everybody's enjoyed the commentary from myself and Joe. These are marathons, aren't they, Joe, to record? So yes.
Yeah, and I'm just involved in the commentary side. I can't imagine what it's like for you, Chinny, putting it all together. So
Well,
a
it's
big applause to you, I think, at the end of this tournament for the amount of effort you've put in. So
thank you very much. Thank you very much. But that being said, let's crack on, shall we? With the first
yes,
frame.
three-time world champion versus a four-time world champion. So it's a cracking uh, build match, I would say. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
think it's likely to be the real final in August, whenever we
yeah,
um, have the event. But that's a great break from Rainy Lamb. Good start for him, and obviously Matitude's big sort of players is safety games. So
yeah. He likes to
that
put
needs
a
to turn up today because in the semis it was all over the place, and I think if he was to play that standard of safety, I think Rainy Lamb might pounce on that. But not a bad safety shot. Didn't want to hit the yellow, but got it safe. So,
He's got it safe. There you go. So everybody's tightened it up.
Mm-hmm.
It's exciting.
Now, with the yellow off its spot, it makes this shot a little bit easier, but then you've got less coverage once you are up there. Looks slightly pacey, but actually he's not hard enough.
Well,
it's pretty good though.
Yeah. Might be a bit of a safety battle going on here. Nobody's going to give anything away.
And I think because there's no reds sort of loose, it's a lot easier to play the safety shots. So I wouldn't expect to see any major mistakes early on here. Mattitude putting a little bit of left-hand side on this. We've seen throughout the tournament he likes to do that just to widen the angle a bit.
Well, he's kicked
that
one
red's
out.
Come away. Now this white needs to pull up.
Yeah.
And it has done, so that's put the early pressure now on Rainy Lamb. Now there is a possible red. That thin one there.
Oh, I don't know if you
can
can
he get,
see it.
he can't get to it. He's snookered.
I must say as well, we've got both angles for this, so we can see what both players are getting up to for all frames.
What a shot! He had to bend that slightly, but I think he might have left the first chance to Mattitude.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Can he do it?
Can he get to it?
That's close.
He's going to have to bend this slightly.
He's desperately trying to make it.
I think he will bend it. He's pretty comfortable with swerve it. And you almost know you're going to leave it for Rainy Lamb if you don't take it on. So he is. He's got the first chance. So this is the first big pressure shot of the final then.
You can see it. He just needs to nudge it, nudge it, nudge it, nudge it.
There you go. And actually, he's got a decent sweet spot for this.
Yeah.
So here we go.
And he did it.
What a shot this is.
Oh.
Cracker. So, Mattitude is the one that gets the first opportunity then. There's a couple of loose reds. I'd maybe have a look at that red at the bottom of the pack, see if that goes. Or if I can get onto it, because that would be a beautiful red to knock in and smack the reds open. But just needs to take his time a little bit here.
Yeah.
You know,
all sorts of stuff going through his head here, so he just needs to keep relaxed. Go, right, this is my first chance to get the first frame of the final.
Yeah, so of course it's best of 5 once again, just like the semi-final. Bit of a shame, I think, but logistically it would have been a nightmare. Oh, he's missed the blue. Well, I'm surprised at that. It did look a tiny bit thin, but I didn't think he'd miss it. So Rainy Lamb has got a chance. It's not the easiest pot in the world.
No.
But very easy to hit these thick on this game, so it looks a little thick to me.
Little thick, but I don't know. It's one of them. Yeah. Oh, no, it's a little thick. He went for it though. He didn't play it, half-hearted, did he? He just went for it. So
would have been interesting to see whether he went for that black, because a lot of people have turned those sort of shots down. But Mattitude will be delighted here. That Rainy seems to have made a bit of a nervous start. So I think this is where you've got to sort of take your chances, haven't you? So good opening red. He's got a perfect angle on this black to stun up for the red just outside the cluster. He might decide to go into them.
That would be very brave at this point.
Yeah, I just think
he is.
The angle's not quite there.
He's gonna
miss the pack.
He's gonna miss it, but he's gonna come back. Oh,
did hit it, but the wrong side on it. Now how's his luck? He's got one to the right middle, Chinny.
Yeah.
So what a chance this is.
This is a big chance.
At least get a few points on the board. Check if the pink goes here. He's having a little look, and the pink does go. So just follow this through. Try not to go too far. You don't want to go in off, but I mean, what a chance! And Mark Selby knows it as well. Yeah. He's sporting his gold waistcoat again for this.
Oh yeah, rocking it. Rocking it. That pink is tight.
It always reminds me of the of the waistcoat Sean Murphy wore in one of the finals, and it was like bright maroon with a gold back and in a horrible fashion sense. But
Could he not pull it off, Sean?
well, we'll see if we can get a picture to flash up on the screen and maybe put a poll in the corner.
Good too. I'll look into that now.
This is a great chance for Mattitude. He's already 16 points ahead, which at this stage is a handy lead to have. So put these 4 loose reds with colours. There's maybe one on the pink spot as well. So this is a great opportunity. Exactly what you want at the start of a match. Just to get settled.
Oh, he's just hesitated.
Yeah, he's okay though. He's just checking he's not hitting it too hard. He's perfect on this red. I mean, said it time and time again, but these chances, you've got to take them.
Yeah.
Especially at this stage. That looks a bit thick to me. And he missed one very similar to this in the semi-final. He missed a yellow, and this has missed... Oh, he's just adjusted it, but this still looks thick.
It looks like he's just going to hit the near jaw there.
Yeah, I think this is going to miss Chinny.
Oh, wow.
Wobbled in.
Wobbled in. It was close.
Now, do you take this black on, or do you take the cheap pink?
He's looking at the black. He's not even thought about the pink at the moment. So looks like
he's going for it, isn't he?
He's going for it, yeah.
He missed a couple of these in the semi-final, so...
I'm quite surprised, actually. Like, both players have seemed to have just gone for their shots here, like playing as normal as possible.
I think perhaps Mattitude pressure off now. You know, he's not the favourite anymore for this match. So,
wow, look at that!
Look at these reds.
Wow.
I think this is going to be 1-0.
Kill the man, Joe. I would have killed the man for this chance.
It's just such a good opportunity, and even possibly a chance for a century. I know it's a long way away, but these reds are...
We've only had one century in the tournament, and that was against me from Lee Halborn playing as Mark Williams. 1-3-1 clearance.
He's starting to hit these a little harder than I think I would want, and he's out of position.
Oh, and there, just as we start talking about the century, he throws it away. Oh, what! I
think you've got to go for the green though, because how are you going to get this safe?
You got to keep it going.
Unless he can get behind the blue, but
that green looks okay to me. But
does it?
You know,
it may well be. He missed
there you go.
Slightly.
There you go.
Good shot.
The break, he's still going.
Certainly is, and you know, I think that will have panicked him sufficiently to start making sure of this a bit. He might have got a little bit complacent after busting the reds.
It's just like that, you know. Once you've made a shot like that, like the white ball starts running away every shot. You know what I mean? Like you just can't quite get the position back sometimes. And that's what he might have done now. So he's just had one loose shot. He's gone for a wild green. He's landed on a kind of red. But where's his next? He's always going to be struggling here. Yeah,
I think he needs to screw back here. He's doing the right thing here. If you try and follow it through, you can't get on the pink. You might snooker yourself on the black. Needs to go in, though. And it does. What a shot.
Good shot.
That was a cracker. And
green
back onto the green now. Much more control over where the cue ball goes now. So... I'd expect him to be in better position after this.
I'd say so.
But we have seen these greens missed a couple of times in the tournament. So...
Yeah, we saw a hell of a yellow missed by Rainy Lamb, I think, in his last match.
He needs to be careful of the in-off here. He's okay.
He's all right, and I think you can see
a
couple of reds there. So
it's just a bit awkward, isn't it, Chinny? I'd maybe be checking if that pink goes into the green pocket, just to give us a bit of extra security here, because I fancy this to roll behind the red and not be on the black. Then you're on nothing because the yellow's not there. So He hasn't checked it. It might go.
No, he's just gone for it. Gone for the
He's
black.
all right, but this is a tricky black. Lots of pressure on this. He might go for the brown. Actually, looking at this, or the blue maybe. I don't think he's seen the brown.
No.
The brown's an easier shot on the game than this black.
This is demanding. This is really, really hard.
It's such a high pressure shot because if you miss it,
and
which he has done.
Well,
Rainy Lamb's got a chance. I just think he should have went for the brown there, keep the break going. But ifs, buts, and maybes, Rainy Lamb has pounced, and look at these reds. He will be chuffed with this.
Yeah,
he knows he's got a great chance to steal this first frame, and what a body blow that would be for Mattitude.
I think he was just checking if that red goes in the pocket by the black. But it looks like he's going to go for the black now.
Yep. I think that tells us a lot about Rainey. He always makes sure about what's going on the table, like you would in real life. You'd have a little walk around. You'd just check what's going on. He's doing it
again. He's looking at this pink. Exactly what you said.
And it's just quite settling, isn't it? You're just having a look at the table. I didn't see whether the pink went there.
It did.
It did.
Yeah, just about. But like, if Mattitude had checked that, he would have had a couple of options. If he'd have stunned that red in instead of just rolling it in, he could have been on the black. He could have been on the pink. Yeah. But he's gone for the brown.
I'm surprised he went for the brown there because the black was over the pocket. It wasn't that hard to get onto a red. But
but I think he's just guaranteeing things here, isn't he? He's just guaranteeing a straight red. That's what you want in Snooker 19.
Which I think that's the one thing we've massively noticed about Rainey. He just makes sure that he's going to be on something.
Look, this is what he's did. That's why he checked the pink, so he was 2 shots ahead of himself. Look, so that's really clever that he just checked it that far ahead. Yeah. And he knew that he might snooker himself on the black. So very. Yeah.
And that's what separates good Snooker 19 players to great Snooker 19 players for me. I think we've said it multiple times in commentary this week. The players that are checking their surroundings, playing the right shot at the right time, are the ones that are generally making it through. Yeah. Some people just get down and pop the first thing they see, which is fine, and they can keep it going, but eventually it catches up with you. And, we've not necessarily seen the best, the people that are getting the highest breaks going through these matches, but the ones that have the knowledge of the table and
I wonder
keep
if he's
their options open. It's a tough black. He's looking at the pink, which again isn't a nice shot. He might even look at the green here, but no, he's going for it.
I think he's playing super quick.
Oh,
yeah, he's played that really well.
Yeah, I feel like much harder, and that might not have went in. But
no, he's playing. I feel like he's playing his normal game here. This is like this seems like Scott playing how he usually plays, nice and quick, taking a good look around, not taking too many risks, checking pinks go in certain pockets. Like he's playing really well.
I wonder if it's it's his opponent. Now, no disrespect to Mattitude, but obviously Halborn made a big name for himself early in the tournament. Maybe Rainy Lamb, felt like he could be beaten by Halborn.
Yeah.
And therefore it changed his game slightly.
Yeah.
Whereas we've seen it also against Mr. Dino, who's a player that, we've heard of in the past. Rainy Lamb didn't play his best there, but in the quarterfinal match, he played really, really well against Virtuoso.
Yeah.
And he's starting out with his normal game again here today. So I wonder if that's just the psychology of it. He feels like he can beat Mattitude, and maybe he feels Mattitude can't beat him. I don't know.
Interesting that he went for the green there. He did check if the pink went, but he just see this is just another insight of how Scott thinks. You know what I mean? He's like, well, look, I'm just not going to risk it. That's just he takes very, very little risks. In a good way, like he's very measured that way.
Yeah, he's very similar to Selby in that way. Selby sort of just he sort of grinds his way to the winning line. He doesn't play flash shots. So, although we have seen Scott play some outrageous reds, I think he fancies himself to pop them. So, but as you say, he's just guaranteeing position on the next red.
Mm-hmm.
And Mattitude is going to be worried now. 10 points in it. I'd maybe be following through, trying to get the blue back on its spot here.
Checking the brown, yeah.
Something at the brown. Once again, though, giving himself the option. If he underhits it, he's got the green. If he overhits it, he's got the blue.
Yeah,
so
he's got three
really
colours
good
there.
thinking. This is really clear thinking from Rainey here. And he has underhit it, so probably will be the green.
Yeah.
He might be able to get to the blue, but we'll see. No, he can't. So just the green. But you see, you've given yourself three options there, and if you massively overhit it, you've got the yellow as well. So,
look at this.
just really good
super
thinking.
quick. He just doesn't think about. He just doesn't think too much. I think he's just trusting his gut here. He knows he's capable, and he's just going for it. Very good break. 35. It's only 35, but he has shown some very good snooker here. And he's whacked that in with confidence.
He's
now
coming forward. It might be the yellow, which yellow to yellow is not easy. He's just sort of landed in the one awkward place here.
Yeah, I think he thought he was going to go a bit wider because he knew he had those three reds. But he's going to try and screw back.
The green. I just think the natural takes you into the yellow here if you screw back. So he's playing it with right-hand side. This is what we call a high tariff shot now. He's got to absolutely nail the power bar.
Wow.
Ooh, what a shot.
That was a great shot. Look at that. Wow.
Yellow to green is going to be interesting. He might have a similar shot here. Just got to be a bit careful not to snooker yourself behind the blue. Yeah, he's absolutely trying to drop this in dead weight. As we get a nice view of Mark Selby. Is that going to reach?
Well.
Oh, it does. Now then, just drop this in and it's frame over.
He's just playing so fast.
Oh, that might hit the near bump.
Oh,
well. That was a big surprise.
Wow.
To miss that green. It was easier than the last green he potted.
This will cut in, man. Just go for it.
See, people don't fancy these shots,
no,
do they?
This will cut in all day. All day, this will cut in. Look. Right, he's just going to feather it, smack it. Yeah, you don't know where the white's going.
Yeah,
but,
that's my only problem with these shots is you have no clue where that white's going.
Not really. I mean, that's always the risk. But you know what? Like 2 minutes ago, we thought he was going to lose the whole frame. So,
oh my word, he's thinking
going to go
about
up and down.
Shot.
Up and
this
down.
Is a CaptainGoodSpeed shot, this. This is a little bit high tariff for me, but...
I don't know if I like this one. I think you can look at the angle from here. Look, you can see the green. Yeah. It goes in, man.
It's far too far away from the pocket to play this shot, in my opinion. If it goes in, fair play to him, but I still say it's the wrong shot. And
Betty boy,
this is just far too.
That looks.
If it was closer to the middle, I could get behind that shot, but it's so missable. He's just playing safe.
No, cut it in. Cut it in. Yes. Please. Don't tap it. Whack it. Yes.
Bring it out your inner Dawn French, hey?
Do it.
Right.
Do it. Yes.
I
told you. Look, I mean,
look at this.
Look at that.
Oh, he's going to be left with the Nevitz Brown here.
Yeah. I just could tell that it would go in by a mile. That was so frustrated, and I'm glad he went for it. Yeah.
Oh, this is tough. This is a real.
This is not easy.
I think you want to hit this thin, just so that it goes away from the pocket. If you hit it thick, it's just going to stay there, and Rainey's won the frame. But what a shot this could be.
No,
and he's hit it thick, and there you go. You see the brown stays there. If he hit it thin, it would have come more on the ball cushion. So I always favour hitting those shots thin than thick. But
I can't see Scott missing anything here.
No, I mean he's already had the big scare of missing the green, hasn't he? I think he just took his eye off that.
Yeah.
Although he's hit this a bit pacey, he might not be
Mm,
ideal on the blue.
not pacey enough for me. I think he should have hit it way harder.
I would have just absolutely dropped that in
Wow.
personally, but just the safety. And what a tense first frame. Chinny, oh, he's looking at the
He's
pot.
looking at
This is
it. He
such a
knows he can
tough
do
one.
it. He knows. He knows he can pot that. That's why. He's
I
look.
think I
He's
think anyone in the tournament can pot this. It's just
yeah.
can you produce it? That looks very thick to me.
That looks
I'm
thick.
afraid. And he's just gone for it.
Yeah.
And once again, because you've hit it thick, you haven't got it safe. And that just seems, I don't know, very unrainy like to just think about the safety, then just line up the pot, not really put a lot of attention into it, and just go for it.
I think he's just trying to play his usual game as much as possible here. So
it's going to cost him in this first frame unless he overscrews this.
no, he's
And
played
he
that
hasn't
well.
done. Just this pink required for Matitude, and well, what a shock!
Wow.
And what a contrast to his last game, Matitude.
I know, yeah, he's playing so much better.
Yeah, and he knows this pink will secure the frame. And Rainey should have won this. He had two very good chances.
Yeah, he should have won that. There you go.
There you go. Matitude wins the first frame. It's 1-0 here.
Wow. Wow. Is he going to go for the black?
Yeah, well, of course. I mean, I'd be playing more of an exhibition black.
There you go.
He just makes sure of it.
Look.
It's 1-0 in this final.
That. Wow. I don't know. That I did not see coming at all, Joe. I just I'm shocked that he got back into the frame there, Joe.
Well, Scott missed two golden opportunities, and you know, if Scott loses this match 3-2, or you know, well 3-1, I suppose as well.
Yeah.
You know, he knows that he should have won that frame, and it might come back to bite him. But there's a long way to go yet. Still two more frames that Matitude needs to win to lift the title and become only the third player from outside mainland UK and Ireland to win the World Championship.
Nice. You got loads of facts here, Joe. I feel like you got a book of them in front of you. So
just a nerd.
We're going into the second frame now, and it is Matitude to break. No doubt he's going to put some side on the ball here, Joe.
Yeah. I don't think he'll be playing the shot that's currently on your screen. There you go. And he'll just be feeling so good right now. He'll be feeling excited. I think, you know, the last match will have shook him quite a lot, probably. And, you know, he got through that in the end and pressure's off. He's in the final. He's got his first frame on the board. You know, it's a big settler.
Yeah.
Such a big frame coming up. You feel if Matitude could win this frame, I don't honestly see a way back for Rainy Lamb. I don't know about you, but
2-0. Jeez.
It's very tough, but that's a great safety under the circumstances.
Yeah.
There's a CaptainGoodSpeed special at the bottom of that pack, but you can't quite see it, so Matitude in a bit of trouble here. He needs to make sure he doesn't hit this too hard. We've seen it so often where a player's hit this too hard and left the red at the bottom of the pack, so that's probably about right. Just make sure you nail the power bar. And that looks, it's a little wide.
Oh, well.
Oh, and he has just slid off them.
Wow. Oh, and it goes easy.
And that's the one thing you didn't want to do. And I don't really know what Scott's necessarily playing here.
Playing over to the black, I think. Oh, maybe not. He's playing reverse side.
I don't think he played that. I'll be honest. I think he was trying to stun it over for the black, as you say. But No, all he needed to do there was just run it through.
Yeah, no, I'm shocked that he did that, but
Well, but
he's,
now he's going to bash the green in.
I just feel like he's playing with anger here. You know, he's just like really just. Wow, look at
Where's
this.
the cue ball going? It's okay.
He had the right line. Just
Yeah, he just doesn't seem to be putting a lot of care and attention into his shots at the
no.
moment.
I think he's
And
just.
it was ever since he missed that green, where he missed that green into the middle. That was the first lapse in concentration, and I don't think he's had it back yet.
Yeah, well, he's playing a safety here.
It's risky though, and
It's not a straightforward safety, but no, he's that's all right.
He's done okay. I think if the cue ball ran on further, Mattitude might take this on, but an easy reply for Maddie. He's playing this with a lot of left-hand side. He needs to be careful not to leave that red because we know Scott will take it on. And those reds will go flying if he does. So here we go. It's coming round. Doesn't want to hit the brown. Oh, the left-hand side just seemed a bit overkill there. I know he likes to play it, but was always going to swing over to this side. And here we go. This is a Rainy Lamb special coming up here.
Do you think he's going to go for it?
100%. 100%. Especially the way he's feeling at the moment. And look at the power.
Wow.
This is going to go everywhere.
Wow.
Red's in.
He always does that. He always screws it back as well.
Yeah.
Always.
Well, it's the right shot to play because it sort of brings the white back out of the reds. If you follow through, you can get stuck down there. Now the pink does just about go.
He's not looking at it though.
No, I don't know. Well, he's looking at these reds, I think, Ginny. See what goes down here.
Yeah.
He's looking at a particular red on the right hand side to see if it passes the black.
How is he might go? He might go green here.
I think the pink goes.
I don't think he's.
But he's not interested. I think the green. It's missable. On this game, but I fancy him to get it 9 times out of 10. Looks a little thin on that angle. I don't know. From that angle, it looks fine, but it was a bit thin. But he's okay.
Here we go.
Yes, so this is a fantastic opportunity. Now, the way that the best players play, get on the black here, get it back on its spot. Now, I don't know whether Rainey will play it. It's a perfect opportunity to do so.
Good angle to get to the black here. Pretty natural. Doesn't have to do a lot of work. Just rolling it in like he's doing, and he's going for it. A little light, but yeah, no, that's perfect. Bang on. And he's even got a little bit of an angle to get back up. Yeah.
Now that's again the shot that separates the great players from the good players, because now he's got that black back on its spot. He's moved the other red, so it now passes into that left corner pocket.
Great little shot that was. Look at this. Look at this for an opportunity.
Just got to be a bit careful here. You can easily snooker yourself, and you haven't got the cheap blue to fall back on, so he might even just go up the table here. He could stun this red in, I suppose, and play the black into the right corner.
He's put a lot of top on it. Yeah. So I think he's playing for the blue or pink maybe or something, get the pink back on its spot.
Yeah. Seemed a bit of a strange shot to me, but he's not got an easy pot anywhere now. The pink's not easy. The blue's a little bit more straightforward, but you can miss these.
Oh yeah.
Obviously the yellow's not nice, so playing the blue here, but played it well. But he's just, unfortunately, he's just let the cue ball run a little bit, and now he's just sort of trying to play catch up.
I think he's got a red. Oh, that's close. I thought he had that red.
I think the red to the left of the blue as we look in the middle is the shot here.
Wow.
Needs to adjust that. Needs to be a lot thinner than he's thinking here, I think.
These are hard.
They're very hard. I think it's one of those you have to sort of trust your real life judgment a little bit.
And he nailed it, to be fair.
It's a great shot.
So I'll be pleased that he's on the pink here, because I think he wants to get that back as well.
Yeah. Just drop this in, red next to the blue.
That's what he's
Didn't put
doing.
a lot of care and attention into that.
No. He's just playing super quick, you know. Like, he's just...
Yeah.
I think he's just trying to play as normal as possible here.
It's just one of those things, though, isn't it? You know, a bit of adrenaline makes you play a little bit quicker. Sometimes makes you rush your thinking. This is the last real tough shot I'd expect to see him play in this break. He's played that beautifully. What a shot. So he's got black or pink here.
He's going to go for the black.
Yeah, I'd try and get rid of that red just under the black now.
I don't know, I think he's played it too hard.
Playing it a bit harder. He's playing for the red to the left of the black. Same difference. Another red that's causing a bit of issue. So get rid of that red. Once again, just get on the black. You've got the backup of the pink into the middle. Now, what I've noticed about Scott, he plays shots with a lot of top and then plays them softly rather than just playing a 30% plain ball shot. He'd rather let the top spin do the work.
Right.
We might see it again here. I think a lot of players would just play this plain ball.
Yeah, 20% or so, and then just let it go. Yeah, he's playing it with top.
I think, unfortunately, that's where the game defaults to on that one, so we didn't really get to see it, but...
yeah, it's a bit of top on already, yeah. Well, this is a lovely break. Good control of the cue ball around the reds here, just picking them away. And he's going to be super pleased with this chance now.
Yeah, but he'll have in the back of his mind that he threw away the last frame, so he needs to make sure he just finishes this off here. He's this red up on 54 in front. I can't remember how many reds are on the table. 6, so 75 left on the table. So he needs black, red, and black for the frame.
He's left himself a little awkward on this one. He dropped down the power bar to like 47% on the last shot, and I was shocked. I would have put it up. But yeah, he's got.
And that's one way I would play it with a lot of top instead of digging down. But
yeah,
he's okay. He's just got a bit of a tricky red coming up here. None of them are 100% guarantees. He's playing this one up the cushion.
This looks good to me.
Yep. Just drop it in. Let gravity take over. Yeah, right in the heart of the pocket.
Plop.
Great shot.
There we go.
So, 62 ahead now. I'd be playing the pink here because the pink gives you the frame, but the blue, Maddie can still tie. So, you know, he's on the red. It's fine, but if he wasn't on a red there, he might have kicked himself. So,
looks like he's going to be all right though.
Definitely, and I think, you know, as we said in the last frame, he might have his eyes on a century break here. That red sort of secures the frame now. So 68 points in front, only 59 on the table, so 3 sminkers needed for Maddie, so no way back to the table for him, you would think. And, well, we're back 1-1 here. And
wow.
It was just that one safety shot, and we called it at the time from Maddie. He didn't want to leave that red just outside the cluster, and he did. And this has been the result. He hasn't had a shot since, so that's the way it goes.
I want to see a century, Joe. I want to see what. Come on. I don't want the only century to be against me.
I think we will see a century. I'm going to call it now. So 51 from here would give him a 1, 2, 3. So, but he's got the blue. So 77, 51, 1, 2, 8. So he can't beat the high break here. Not that he'll be particularly bothered, but just something to...
He's thinking of it. He's got to be thinking about the century now. He's got to be thinking, right, I'll show Halborn.
But Halborn will have the last laugh. He's still got the high break.
Look at this.
That's a good shot. That was the last obstacle I seen. So this black, 2 reds, 2 colours, probably the yellow, depending on what colours he takes with these reds. And we're going to see the second century of the tournament.
Crazy that there's only been one so far.
I think it's just testament to how short the matches are, though. I think if it was best of 5 in round 1 and best of 7 semis, I think we'd have seen 6 or 7 centuries this tournament. I think it's just because it's so short and the tension is just there for...
If we'd had Pro Plus, then there would have been a
Pro
lot
Plus,
more.
I think, I think we'd have seen a 147 if it was on Pro Plus.
I think if people ask me, like, oh, how can I get better at Snooker 19? I was like, well, if you want to get better at Pro Plus, play Master Plus. Because like Pro Plus is just so much easier after.
Yeah. It's still got its challenges. You know, you've still got to know your way around the snooker table.
Yeah.
But no.
Well, are we gonna look at this red?
This red isn't easy.
Oh no.
And he's gonna be gutted. Oh, don't play it with screw. That makes it so much harder.
Wow.
But what a shot he's pulled out.
What a shot.
Go on, Rainey. It's not getting any easier, though.
No. I want to see another century. Come on, Scott.
This blue is just made so much more difficult under the circumstances.
That looks thick to me. That looks thick.
Yeah. And playing it hard as well. I don't see how you're getting on the yellow from this. So even if this does go in, he needs yellow and green.
No,
it's not there. Has he fluked it in the other middle?
No,
he hasn't.
No.
So unfortunately, we still are at 1 century.
Yeah.
But that break of 92 will give him the frame.
Yeah.
Back on level terms, Chinny.
Wow. You know, I think he's kind of back on foot. Rainy Lamb, Scott looks really dangerous at the moment. Do you know what I mean? He just looks. I know he slipped up on the first frame and he could have won it, but he just looks like he's playing very, very differently to his other matches, and he looks scary. You know what I mean?
I think 98% of his shots he's played with ultimate focus, and that is where he's getting his results. He's took his eye off the ball 2 or 3 times. One with getting the position on the red there at the end of that break. The green he missed in frame 1, and then he just took on an outrageous blue as well. You know, those 3 shots have cost him in different ways. Now, obviously, it's 1-1, but it could have easily been 2-0. So, massive frame coming up for me. Certainly for Maddie, I think he's got to get his teeth into this frame at the very least.
Definitely.
But it's exciting.
It is exciting. All right. Next frame, Joe.
Yeah.
Here we go. Frame 3. Ta-da. And it is Scott to break. It's been a quick match so far. It's been 30 minutes for 2 frames, which is pretty quick.
But such different frames to what we've seen. The balls have been much more open in the last couple of frames, so probably due a scrappy one.
Yeah, there's got to be a scrappy one in there at some point. They can't all be like this, can they? Surely.
Well, they're both good enough to produce that sort of standard if they're given the chances. You know, I think. I think if it gets really scrappy, I'd almost favour Maddie with his, bulletproof safety at times. But I mean, here we go. He's playing this with side, so it's going to check back off the top cushion here. So you've got to hit these a bit harder to make sure you get the pace right. But you'll be happy with keeping this safe. But you'd feel he's almost guaranteed to leave this red. At the bottom of the pack. Oh, he's just hit it hard enough. Good shot.
Tucked it behind the pack enough.
Great shot.
Mm.
It does impress me, Maddie's safety play. I think it's just he's got such a good tactical mind. I
Yeah.
think. Oh, and there's Mark Williams' mate. Very disappointed that he's.
Yeah,
Not got
he's bought he got ahead of himself. The guy in the audience, he bought all the
Well, he's seen
tickets.
Halborn against you and bought
Yeah,
tickets for the rest of the tournament. And...
yeah. No, I think he just assumed that like what was going to go to the final, and then he's bought all these tickets, and now he's stuck there, and he's like, oh, now I'm watching Mark Selby and John Higgins, but hey ho.
He's seen a good standard so far, though.
Very
I haven't
good.
seen Hazel yet today, so.
Oh yeah, she's in there. She's in there.
Oh, she is.
Yeah. Hazel's in there. Yeah. I haven't seen any. Was it Seema Jaswal in there though? But
No, I haven't seen Seema. I haven't
no.
seen Jason Mohammed either.
No.
There's Hazel. I can see her there.
Yeah, there
behind
she is.
the
There she
second
is.
ginger twin there.
Yeah. How many character models are in the audience, Joe? I think there's like 3 or 4.
I do wonder if it is based on Hazel, because it does look weirdly like her.
It does.
It
does. Usually, developers just kind of make models about themselves, so that could be Holly or something. Do you know what I
mean? Well, if Holly's watching, I'm sure she'll be thrilled to know she looks identical to Hazel.
I mean, like, I love Snooker 19, but those character models, they can look like anybody at this point.
Oh,
dear.
Yeah, they didn't exactly do the 3D picture taking of the audience, did they?
No. There's a reason why they're sitting in the dark.
There's a reason why mostly empty seats in some tournaments, but he's hit that very hard. I think he might have went for that,
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Did you hear about Matitude Benny had an email from the one, the only John Higgins?
Did he?
He did. He did.
No, I didn't hear that. Actually.
I interviewed Benny, and he read out the email, and John Higgins wished him all the best. And John Higgins actually watched the quarter final where he cleared him.
Oh, dearie me! Watch that with me, hey?
I know. That's crazy. That's crazy. So John Higgins watched your match, Joe.
I wonder what he thought about the fluke snooker. I bet Higgins was happy about that.
Exactly. Well, it's very cool that John Higgins emailed him.
Yeah, no, very, very good. Yeah. I think that a lot of the players have been excellent about it.
They've been getting into it.
The only real players that haven't got involved were Trump and O'Sullivan, which, Ronnie doesn't surprise me. But
no. You'd think Judd would.
Yeah, he's meant to be the new people's champion, isn't he? But
he's quite young, isn't he? You'd think he'd be into it, but I don't know. Maybe he just can't be arsed, and he's just not thinking about snooker at the moment or something.
Yeah.
Cause I saw they interviewed Jack Lazowski, and when the whole lockdown started, he said I was just on Instagram like 8 hours a day doing nothing. So he started to learn languages and grow a mustache and everything. So who knows? Some of the snooker players are just not even thinking about snooker. Some of them don't. Have a snooker table at home and stuff like that. Some of them do. Ronnie, you wouldn't expect Ronnie to be practicing on the table, would you? In lockdown, he's probably doing something else.
No, yeah.
But no, we've got Karen Wilson.
His Aussie accent.
Could be, yeah. Could be.
He's missed the power bar there, by the way.
Karen Wilson, David Gilbert, John Higgins,
Yan Bing Tao,
yeah. Have all sent messages to the players, which is good.
And Mark Allen did as well. Actually, sent a few tweets.
Oh, did he? Oh, yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, of course. Yeah, so it's just nice that they're giving it their blessing, and getting involved. Bit of fun. And he's gone for that shot there. And that was.
It was risky, but I suppose he's thinking, well, I don't think Maddie will clear up from here, so.
I don't know. At this point, though, you only need one shot. Both players have got to the final for a reason. I know Matitude isn't really a big break builder, but he can do it, He can still do it.
He definitely can. I'm just looking at where the Reds are, and, he's going to have to work hard and rely on a bit of luck to get into that frame-winning position. So I think that, if the Reds were spread around the table, I'm not sure Rainey would have took that shot on, is what I was saying.
There is a red at the bottom that goes. I mean, you've got to be pinpoint accurate to get it.
Yeah, I think I'd almost rather getting on it from the blue. I think if you screw over to the side cushion, you're more likely to get on it than just rolling directly. But we'll see. We'll find out in a few seconds whether he gets on it. Looks a little soft to me. And just unfortunately is a little bit soft. Because that other red doesn't go. So just a safety shot coming up. And he's just rolling into them. Is he? Yeah, I don't think he can hit that thin enough.
He's just rolling up.
I don't think Mark Williams got involved either too much. I know he replied to a few of the tweets.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I think he was replying to other people talking about it. So,
okay.
Don't think it was necessarily to Halborn directly, but
I like Mark Williams. He's cool. This is a good shot.
This is really, really good shot.
Look at that. What a nice shot that is.
Now then, Matty, last frame, left Rainy Lamb a couple of reds after this. I'd be maybe aiming a bit. Well, I suppose the yellow's a bit in the way here, but he's put a bit of top on it. This is surely going to slide off the pack. Oh, it's a good pace, though.
Yeah.
It's a good pace. Well played. And it's not a touching ball, so actually quite a tough shot here for Rainey.
Was it a touching ball? I didn't see.
No, it's not. He's playing this quite hard. That was risky.
I think he's just trying to he's trying to knock a few reds out of the pack, but also leaving it safe. So yeah, it's
I'd be tempted to play off the yellow here to try and get behind the green and brown.
Yeah.
He's trying to get right in behind the yellow here, but I just don't think the angle's quite on. Oh.
Wow.
Well, the pace helped him out there.
Look at
the
that.
angle wasn't there, but the pace was just there. Oh.
Oh, it fell.
It was touch and ball. It said touch and ball in the corner.
Oh.
Rainey's been very sporting here, and he's played on.
Wow.
Yeah, well, it was touch and ball, so there's been some sort of glitch there.
That's strange. Yeah,
So
Rainey played on. That's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Fair play.
He's actually made a bit of a mess of this. He might regret that.
Yeah. No, but that.
Oh yeah. He would have been torn to shreds. I think he might have even been disqualified for that because it's an exploit, isn't it? At the end of the day, but well, Matty will be definitely playing on from here. But it'll be interesting to see whether those 4 points make a difference.
Yeah. So that's.
Will at the end, if there's 6 points in it in Matty's favour and Rainey's got the black to pot it, what does he do? Because the sporting thing to do would be to deliberately lose because you would have lost. But yeah, it's an interesting one.
It is an interesting one, but I don't know what the game thinks happened there because
I just think maybe they've messed up the code a little bit of the touch and ball in a recent patch, and it sort of detected that he hadn't hit anything. So
bizarre.
But good job, Rainy Lamb knew it was a touch and ball. Otherwise, could have went nasty. But meanwhile, Maddie's got a decent chance here.
The thing is, I mean, all these matches are recorded, so it's not like anyone can pull the wool over anybody's eyes. You can just say, look, that was a touching ball, and he didn't give it to him. So yeah. All right. Well. Just gonna have to carry on, but he's made a bit of an opportunity for it. If I was Rainy Lamb there, and obviously you get like a little bit of an error in the game, and I think I just would have took a little bit more time to think about it, just have a breather, But he played that shot very quickly. I mean, he only underhit it by a little bit, but He's left a chance here.
I just think the 2-cushion escape was the wrong shot there because of where the reds were, but you live and learn, and what a cracking shot that was from Maddie. He's brought some reds into play. I'd love it if the brown went right now. He'll probably look at the brown doesn't go, so just the yellow. Just makes it a bit more tricky having to come off the ball cushion. You'll actually do well to get onto a red here. Which red would you play for here, Ginny?
It's alright, I've got this massive fly in this room that's just appeared out of nowhere. And it keeps flying around my head. Like, go away. And so I'm not looking at the game. I might have to sort this fly out. He's just annoying the hell out of me. Alright, I think he's settled somewhere. Oh no. Alright.
Well, he's got onto this red.
Do you think he's going to smash him up here?
Well, I think I would, but I don't know about Maddie. He's playing it with top, so he is. He's going for the big winning shot here. Didn't actually get as thick a contact on the reds as you would have thought.
12. I'm currently getting rid of this fly situation, Joe. You're on your own.
So Maddie just looking at this yellow here. Screw back on and off the cushion. It's got multiple reds into corner pockets here. So it's a good chance, I've got to say. I think I'd be coming round.
Update on the fly situation, Joe. He has settled on a wall at the moment.
He's settled on a wall.
It's like when in real snooker when there's a fly on the balls and stuff. It's the same thing.
Yeah. Well, there was a wasp at the Masters, I think, and the ref got stung.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, because the ref picked up the wasp from the table and then it stung him. So.
All right. The fly is off again. The fly is off again. I will be back,
dear.
Joe. You got this.
Good little shot there to come onto the black. So just drop this in, get on the red on the top cushion here. Obviously got the reds into the middle if you need. This is a cracking chance for Mattitude. In the first frame, he knocked in a break of 50 odd before breaking down. He doesn't fancy the red on the top cushion. Just got to be a bit careful here. Well, he's following through actually for the blue. He's not interested in screwing back for the black. But he's building a handy lead in this frame. Good shot.
23.
So now if you're playing on Pro Plus, you'd play the blue and stun in between yellow and brown, but it's just a bit risky on this difficulty.
Okay, fly situation. He's flew out of the room, and it's now my wife's problem, not mine.
Well, there you go.
So obviously on 23 break.
Yeah, he's looking good here.
Looking good.
He's got the reds in play. Yeah, he's just sort of trying to keep everything as simple as possible. So this is his first big tester of a shot of the break coming up.
Wow, all this coming from a snooker basically.
Yep. And it was a good snooker. We called it at the time, even if the game didn't mess up. All it's done is given Rainy Lamb 4 points here.
Yeah. I just wondered if it shook Scott when he took his shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Would he have took it like that if it did what it's supposed to do? But here we are.
Ooh. It wobbled in, but it's the main thing. It's gone in.
If I'm honest, Joe, I just never thought it would be Mattitude Benny leading the way here in this match. And if he takes this frame, then that'll be 2-1 to Mattitude. And well, like I just never thought the match would go that way.
Yeah, yeah, but he's played well. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
This is the most fluent we've seen him in the tournament.
definitely.
This is everybody that entered this tournament can produce this standard of snooker, but we haven't seen it so far from Benny. But fair play to him; he's bringing his best game for the final,
Yeah.
and a nice little cannon here. And I just can't see this going too wrong after this, as long as he gets onto a colour. Oh, he's screwing back, so he's decided against going into the reds. Oh no, he's back to the top spin.
Back to the top spin.
So he's just dropping this in. Just got to be careful. He's going to come off the red, sort of to the left of the cue ball now.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, that's worked out beautifully.
look at this. Look at this.
What a chance! But no, I agree with you, Chinny. But I think Rainey's safety game has maybe been a little off. Obviously he produced that beautiful break in the last frame. I just wonder if the chance he missed in the first frame is going to be crucial in this match. He could have quite feasibly been 2-0 up, and I'm not sure we'd have seen this from Mattitude. But this is such a good opportunity. You've got to take these sort of chances, I find.
He's just dropping this in.
He just doesn't want to snooker himself here. It looks fine.
Yeah.
Yep, good shot. So screw back, on and off the cushion. You've got an option of, if you overhit it, you've got the red next to the pink. If you underhit it, you've got the reds in the middle of the table. But he's just following through here, so he's limiting himself to one red. Oh. This just doesn't seem like the right shot to me, Chinny. So he's snookered himself on the easier red. He's got the one on the top cushion, which isn't too bad, but
yeah, I think he's because if you put any sort of power or stun or screw into the shots here, you have less information about where the cue ball's going to go, and I think he's trying to eliminate any wild shots here, so that's why he's left this red. But he's done okay.
A great shot round the two cushions for the black, but now this is a tricky positional shot.
Yeah, because there's always the danger here that he's going to go too low on this red. He can get straight on it, but he's going to snooker himself.
Looking at these into the middle, Chinny.
Yeah, that's the options there. I think that's probably going to be one of his shots, one of those two reds.
I wouldn't fancy the one on the left.
No.
Gotta say.
Depends where the white lands, I suppose, but yeah.
I think I'd just be playing this with pace, and if I overhit it, I've got a chance of the red on the next to the pink. He's just absolutely dropped it in. Now, this is not an easy shot. I think he might be playing for the one into the middle here, actually. Yeah. Now, does the black pass the red? It's not going to matter because he's just following through for the blue. So, but 53 and counting here. So he's not a million miles away from winning this frame. That puts him 50 points in front. This blue and one more red, and he's one frame away, Chinny.
Wow.
Well, in fact, he's 57 in front. I didn't sort of count the 7 points he had before this break, so just this blue required. And it's Mattitude. That's going to go one frame away. He's going to have two bites of the cherry at winning this title.
What are you thinking if you're Scott now?
I don't know. I don't know if he's done anything too wrong in this match. He produced that brilliant break in the second frame. But I know Scott thinks. Well, I believe Scott thinks he should win this tournament. So I don't know. He'll be feeling gutted at the moment. I would imagine.
This is close, man. This is wow.
I don't think we're going to see a century after that shot. He might play the plant, but
still yet to see a century. Amazing.
I don't think.
Yeah, I'd play that. I mean, you got to make it, but at this
well,
point...
I don't think Rainy Lamb's coming back to the table either way, so you might as well play it.
Looks good to me.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit off. He might hit it.
Bit thin.
Yeah, there you are.
There you go. But a brilliant break of 65 and needs one frame away here. I don't think Rainy is continuing. He's gonna just get himself going again, I think. I don't think he's got any interest in playing on for Snooker. He's just trying to pot a few balls.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe he's thinking, oh, if I can get red and black, and then leave the last red on Snooker or something. But
he needs 4 Snookers.
But it's the final, Joe. It's the final.
It is, yeah. No, correct.
You know, and look at that. Almost. Almost got him, but I don't think he's gonna go for this. Surely,
yeah, he's playing the Snooker. I'm honestly shocked. Just think if you bog yourself down in this sort of game, then yeah.
Crazy. Honestly, I mean, I nothing against Benny here. He's a very good player, but I would have had Rainey leading the way on this match, you know. But no, absolutely the other way around. Matitude, Benny, John Higgins is storming ahead, while Scott, Mark Selby is just trailing behind, playing catch up. Joe.
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah, but I think it's one of those things again where Matitude has played pretty good safety throughout the match. I don't think Rainey's had that much of a chance, and the chance he did get, he took. So, you know, we'll see how the pressure changes now as we head towards the climax of this tournament.
Joe, 4th frame. I've got my cup of tea. We've had a 5-minute break. You ready to go?
I am. I'm excited to find out who's going to fall over the line here, but it's not even fallen over the line. They're both playing really well. So.
Very well. So, well, here we go. The 4th frame. Let's take a look, and it's Matitude to break. I just don't know, Joe. I just don't know. You know, Rainey Lamb has proven in this match that he can just win in one visit. But he's also proven that, you know, he can slip up now and again. Matitude can steal the frame. That first frame might be very key at this point.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I think that first frame could have went either way. I thought Rainey Lamb cancelled that out by winning the second frame in one visit, but honestly, it could go either way at this point, and whoever wins is going to deserve it from here. So, you know, that's a great safety from Scott under the circumstances. He has left a possible red at the bottom of the pack.
I just, you know, never thought that we'd be in a situation where Rainey Lamb, Scott has to win 2 on the bounce to win this. I just didn't think that was going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, I thought maybe he'd be leading and then Matitude would catch him up and stuff like that. But, you know, being behind, it just never came to that. And credit to Benny Matitude for putting him in this position. Very well played.
Yeah, you know, and I think, I called it first day of the tournament. Whoever's got the best safety game will win the tournament. And I do believe Matitude has got the best safety game, as he's just played a shocker there. But
commentator's curse again creeps in.
You know.
But yeah, this is another chance here for Scott. And you know what we know about Scott? All he needs is one chance.
But the pressure is massively on here.
Yeah. Just tapping this one in. I think he's trying to get on the black, and he has got on the black, and he's got a lovely angle. Not
Yeah.
easy black, but he's got a great angle to go into it here.
Now, this is the sort of pack you want to stun into rather than screw. If you screw into it, I think you don't get on them because it just sort of bounces off.
Yeah.
He's just playing it with a bit of stun, a bit of right-hand side,
Oh, a bit of
left-hand
side.
He's aiming a bit lower on the cue ball here. I think this will just bounce off.
Look at
And
that.
there you go.
The black just
If you
flies in.
If you stun that, the cue ball stays in the middle of the table.
Yeah.
But he's sort of come to the side now. And
Can you see
how's
this?
his look?
Yeah. He can
He's
see
okay.
that red.
He's all right.
He's having a look around, but he knows he's going to go for that red, I think.
He's just having a little look at what's available.
This is what makes Scott. This is what makes Scott so good at this game. He's always about 3 or 4 shots ahead, like real snooker players. He knows he's going to get that red. He's picked that red in the first 2 seconds of coming to the table, but he's just having a good look around. He's just taking a few moments just to look at the pack here. And now he knows that a few reds over there go in there, and a few reds don't go in this bag, and he's just a bit more aware of what's going on than maybe the average player would be. So if people are looking to get better at Snooker 19, that's I'd say is a big tip is just take an extra moment just to look around of what you've got and what you've not got, because it might be obvious at first, but there's always a plant that you don't see or a red that you don't see. But
I think particularly early in the break as well. And whenever you do have that slight hesitation, just take your time, reset yourself.
As my snooker coach says, by the time you are down on a shot and you're taking the shot, all the decisions should have been made. Do you know what I mean? Everything should have been decided when you're standing up. So when you go down to take a shot, you really shouldn't be thinking at that point. You should be just feeling the shot, feathering the cue ball and striking it as clean as possible. And it's kind of same with Snooker 19, where you want to make your decisions while you going around. But when you've committed to the shot and you've judged the pace well, just worry about hitting that power ball. That's really all you need to be doing.
Yep. So coming round off 2 cushions here for the next red. Could go wrong. Now does the red pass the green? I think the red at the bottom of the cluster might go as well.
Yeah.
He's having a look at that now. He's going to have a close look.
It does go.
I think I'd be double checking it. But
I think that red's just in front of the red that's right by. Yeah. So he's all right.
Yeah, good shot.
He's all right. He's going to be very, very relieved that he's got this chance. 4 frame. He needs to win 2 on the bounce. This is tense, man. I don't know if I can handle a decider here, Joe. Whew.
You just feel like if we go to a decider, it's going to be possibly the longest frame of the tournament.
Yeah.
I think it could go all the way to the black ball as well.
Wow.
And
just to clarify,
massively looking ahead at the moment.
Just to clarify, both myself and Joe have no idea how this is going to pan out at all. We have no insider knowledge.
No. And me especially, though, because I haven't even seen the files. I know you haven't looked at the length or anything like that.
No, I've literally got a piece of paper covering how long this. Every time I press play and pause, I've got a piece of paper covering how long the file is. So I don't know really how long this is going to go. I've gone to great lengths to make sure that I don't spoil this for myself.
But the picture's becoming a little bit clearer. We're 2-1 in this match. Oh, yeah. He might have... I think he's just overdone that. I think he was playing for the red next to the brown. Oh, he can get to it. Good shot. Just looked like he was a little wide.
He does, yeah. It's not too difficult of a shot. You've just got to play it at the right pace to guarantee it. So I can see why he's looking at this one.
Yeah, probably an easier shot on the game, this, and just roll it forward for the black.
Anything above 21%, 22%, the shot starts to turn into a stun shot.
Yeah.
So that's why he played it there. And yeah, he's played that well.
He's
smacking this
playing
one.
this for pace. I mean, this is risky.
Very risky.
Because this could go wrong. He doesn't need to play this.
Wow.
He doesn't need to play this. Does that red pass the other red? He might not be on anything.
I think that red by the pink spot goes in the middle.
Let's have a look.
Oh, he's not
Well,
looked at
that
it
red
yet.
doesn't go.
That doesn't go. Have a look over
He's
there.
coming round. This is going to be tight.
Yeah, that would go. Yeah.
Oh.
John Higgins looks so happy. He's like, oh, I'm going to get another shot.
Yeah, I mean, that is very fortunate that.
That's not as hard as it looks. You know, when you look at the table, it looks a bit wide to me where he's aiming it now.
I think because it only goes into the top half of the pocket. So he's made a mess of it.
That didn't look in at all.
That just looked like a bit of tension there. He just snatched it a bit. Well, 41 points the lead, but it's not enough.
Well,
Mattitude.
This could be
your
it.
chance to win the Virtual World Championship.
This could be it. Has he got a shot on?
Well, I know he's definitely got a couple of reds to the right middle. They might not be the most comfortable, but you know, in the one to the right of the blue and pink, I think he can get to, and the one sort of to right of the pink spot goes into the right middle. Both of which I would be taking on. Chance to win the match.
Well, it looks like we've lost Mattitude's angle here. This file was sent to me via Ripstone Games, so that they said this is the whole file with both angles, but it looks like we don't have Mattitude's angle for this frame. For some reason.
Such a shame, because if this is the moment, you know, it would be a shame if we've lost that.
But I don't know. Maybe he didn't record it or something. So we're just left to stare at the table.
He's weighing up all these options here.
He is.
I think my...
Wow.
Oh, it went in. It was a little thin.
This is it, Joe. This could be it.
Is he on the black? He's not.
He is. This could be it, Joe.
Well, I mean...
Look at this for a chance. Killed 2 men, Joe. I would have killed 2 men. I
think you're not going to get a better chance than this to win the World Championship.
No.
But he's made a bit of a mess of that one.
Can it go in the middle? Those reds? We can't see his view, so we can't have a look, but...
I think I'd be going for the red up into the green pocket here. I think
I want to know if one of those reds in the middle can go. I
think you can get to the one to the left of the pink. So that might be the shot that
I think you can get to the one... You know, the 2 reds next to the right of the pink?
I just don't know if they go, Chinny, as you say.
I think he can. I think he can. I think he's going to go for that.
If he can get to it, then yeah.
Yeah, that's the shot.
You know, if they go, then go for it. But I think the red to the left of the pink, if not. There's also the red up in the green pocket, which isn't too bad a shot on this game.
I think you might be right then, yeah. Look, you was right. He's going for that one, and he's got it again. Another fine cut into the middle.
Wow. Oh, does the brown go?
Well, the yellow goes.
Brown doesn't go. Yellow's... Yeah, I suppose yellow goes into the bottom right, but we're not going to know. This is even more tense, isn't it?
Oh, no, we don't know his thinking. It's worse. Because
we just see the moment that he's took the shot. We don't even know if he's hit the power bar. We just need to watch, really. He's going for the yellow. Oh, that's
no!
Oh, no. Wow.
Oh, wow.
That could be his chance.
That was it.
For the World Championship. You're surely not going to get a better chance than that to win it.
Jeez.
But,
you would double check, triple check that yellow, surely.
I'm not even sure I would have took the yellow if I didn't feel comfortable. Oh my word, Scott!
Oh my God!
What is going on here, Chinny?
Oh God! The nerves. It's nerves. It's gotta be nerves here. Wow.
So once again, we don't get Mattitude's view. I thought maybe now that was a new turn, potentially we might have seen it, but I think he can get to the. Well, maybe he can't get to the red on the left-hand side. So it's going to be the red to the right, to the left of the yellow into this right corner pocket.
You think?
Screw back. Yeah, I think so. You got to go for it.
Hold on, what are you saying?
The red to the left of the yellow into the right
Oh,
corner
yeah,
pocket.
sorry, yeah. I was like, I thought you meant something else.
What one did you think?
I thought you were talking about the red below the brown into the yellow pocket or something. I don't know what you said. He's gone for the one that you said, and he's just walled it. That was a tough
Has he got
shot.
away with it?
I don't think he has.
Could have been worse.
Could have been worse, but that does not look like he's got away with it to me.
No, he's got the red into the green pocket, which you'd expect a good Snooker 19 player to get this.
This is going all the way, surely. Yeah. You can look right down. You're right behind it. This is going in. John's still happy. You got the blue and the pink, and you've even got the green if you roll it too far forward in the yellow. But yeah, it's not the best shot. But he's got the pink in the bottom left, maybe. There you go.
Yeah, I just can't believe Mattitude missed that red, missed that yellow. It was such a good chance, and then he got a second chance straight away. But I'm not sure you're going to get a third chance. There's Hazel just over Mark's shoulder. You seen there?
Crazy.
Watching on, ready to do the interview at the end of this tournament.
Getting the mic ready.
You know. Well, I don't see Scott messing up from here, so I think we are going to have the fabled deciding frame, and it'll be the first deciding frame in a world final since 2002.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Did not know that. Who won it in 2002? Was it Ebden?
Ebden, yeah, Ebden versus Hendry. I think the closest we've had since then was 1816, and I think that was Sean and Matthew Stevens in 2005. Sorry, so. But yeah.
Wow. Look at this.
Yeah, I don't see Scott messing up from here. I think
no.
The missed red, the second missed red will have focused his mind a bit.
We're going to the decider, Joe. It's happening.
Yeah. 54 in front, so just this red required. And unless he misses the power bar or something silly like that, or runs in off, no. We're not finishing this tournament how it started, apparently. So, wow. A deciding frame for such a big prize as well. Obviously no monetary prize, really, but, I think we can probably announce that the guys are, whoever wins it is going to get a trophy presented to them at the Crucible.
Which is just amazing.
And a signed Q, actually. A signed Q as well.
They haven't said who it's signed by.
They just said some of the top 16 pros, so,
you know. I was going to say, it could be the doorman. We don't know.
Yeah, and they're also getting to watch a session of snooker at the World Championship as well, with a complimentary hotel stay.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh. Overnight stay in a hotel in Sheffield. Well, and probably a dinner at Crucible Corner as well.
Oh, lovely.
I don't know. So it's not monetary, but there's a
lot of
cool things for a snooker fan. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's everybody's dream who loves snooker to get behind the scenes a little bit, watch a match. And
I would imagine there'll be potentially some press interviews as well.
Oh, yeah. I imagine there might be a little package that we put together saying, oh, well, we had our virtual. And, you never know, you might get on the TV.
Yeah, well, I don't think I'll be getting on the TV too.
No, I think we're doomed, mate. I don't think we're
unless they get us in for our fine commentary.
That's definitely not going to happen. I don't think. Maybe some of the words that I said about John Higgins' weight might get in the press, but I don't think I'm going to be in there for a good reason. I don't think they're even going to let me in the Crucible after this commentary, but never mind.
Meanwhile, Rainey just clearing the table here, lap of honour for this frame, and he'll just be sort of steadying himself, getting his rhythm going. Don't think that red passes the brown, so I think it's gonna come the handshake, just before the final frame. Maybe it does pass the brown.
It does.
I can't believe that. From the TV cam, it doesn't look anywhere near, does it?
The TV cam's just nonsense.
Look at that.
Yeah, it goes by a mile.
Double-decker bus through there. There you go.
More like a double-decker chocolate bar, I think, Joe.
Yeah, well, possibly, yeah. For our Cadbury's fans in there.
Yeah, we're sponsored, by the way, everybody. Check out Cadbury's. Screw Nestle.
There you go.
Well, I think he's going to clear these up for a bit of showmanship. This is a tough yellow, though, to do it on.
I think Mattitude will probably be going out of the arena to just clear his head after this frame. I know certainly in our match he went for a smoke before the decider.
Oh, did he really?
So,
just to show, I think he's going to look at himself in the mirror, topless, listening to Speed Garage, shouting at himself just to get him geared up.
Headbutt himself in the mirror.
Come on!
Get all Liang Wenbo about it, Great shot there.
Look at that for a shot.
And this is a good clearance. Now, we haven't seen many clearances in this tournament.
No.
Certainly not to the black. We've seen a couple go to the colours, but, nice little break. And what a confidence boost. And he knows Mattitude has had 2 chances to win this match.
Unbelievable. Yeah. There must have been a point where Scott was just like, that's it. It's over.
Yeah.
But he's back in. And it's all square. It all goes on one frame of snooker to win the virtual Betfred Snooker 19 World Championship. Crazy.
15 reds and the 6 colours. And, it's just so disheartening. I always find it, if you've had a chance to win a frame, and then all of a sudden there's 15 reds on the table. And, it's just so disheartening. But... well, take nothing away from Scott. He's took these beautifully, and a lovely break of 74 to win this frame.
Just to twist the knife there. Well done, Scott. 74 break.
And good luck to both of the players. I can't imagine how they're feeling before this deciding frame. They know they're going to be immortalised. Whoever wins this could win the only ever virtual world championship.
You never know. Yeah, we don't know if there's going to be another one of these.
Yeah,
we have no idea.
Obviously, we would love it to happen, but the only reason this has happened is because of world events at the moment. So we'll see. But here we go. Deciding frame.
Deciding frame. It's all come down to this. It's all come down to this. So strap in. The final frame of the final. Mattitude representing John Higgins versus Rainey Lamb representing Mark Selby. One frame of snooker away from getting the title. Very exciting. I'm very excited. This is so cool.
Yeah. Deciding frame. And Hazel.
We've got Hazel in the back. Hazel's there. She's just one of the big fans.
She's ready with a mic. And, Barry Hearn will be backstage just waiting. But, wow. A chance off the break. And you don't often see that. So
Rainey Lamb's so good on the break as well. You don't see him. He's doing a bit.
Don't play it with left-hand side. You're fine playing ball.
I think he's trying to get into the pack. I think he's going all or nothing here.
Oh, this is such a big shot to take on.
I think with the angle that he's putting it on, he's just going to flick off the back. I don't think he's going to go.
Well, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's going to come off the top cushion.
Oh,
let's hit the black. I just didn't see the value in that. Play for half ball on the black, then go into them. But he's on the blue, and he can get onto this red at the bottom of the cluster.
I think the way Mattitude plays, I think he's going to go into him. I think he's going to try and hit the pink.
Isn't it? Straight into the pink.
Yep, right into the pink.
You know what? I'd be looking at the 2 reds lined towards the corner pocket as we look.
He's not even having a look. He's just going to go for it.
But we have got Mattitude's view back, which is good. Here he goes.
Well, look at this.
A few into play.
Look at this. We just saw how athletic John Higgins is these days.
Oh, well, yeah, he's been getting fit for this tournament, hasn't he? So,
Yeah.
as we've said.
He's going to send another email soon, I think, saying, wow, I didn't know I could stretch over the table so much. So
Here we go.
Here we go. This is it.
Dropping it in. He's got the
Look.
cheap blue.
You said
Stun over for red into the left corner.
he said he wasn't going to get another chance as good as that in the final, but this is pretty good now. I mean, the Reds were more open on his last chance, but this is...
It's a good chance, but, you know, he still needs to work very, very hard to knock these in. I feel like the chance in the last frame was a bigger chance at this point, but he's going into them again here, Chinny.
I don't know.
I don't know. I thought he was going into them because he didn't need to hit it that hard.
I don't know what he was doing there. I don't know if he played for the middle or one of these red. That red there does... yeah, that's the easiest red. Just go for this one.
Yeah, you've got the blue into the other corner, so...
Well,
what we don't... we want in the decider, isn't it? One chance.
Yeah. I mean, but what we keep forgetting to factor in here is just the nerves of what's going on. Yeah. Like, I played one match in the tournament. You played two. You know, very, very nerve-wracking. You don't,
especially in the deciders. You know, we both played in deciding frames in this tournament. Albeit you didn't really get a chance in yours.
Not really. But you know, there's a safety battle in there, and I messed up on the safety shot. So you know, yeah, you know that was just a smidgen of the pressure now because the stakes have been raised. And he's going to be feeling it. He's going to be feeling it. And as you can see, look, he's
overhit that.
He's overhit that, or underhit it, whichever way you want to look at it. But
I just don't know what he was playing for if he underhit it. But yeah, well, he's going for it. Is he? No,
he's going to roll up to the Reds.
Going to roll into them. But a handy little 18-point lead. But he'll be a bit disappointed that he couldn't get a bit further into the lead from there.
But I'll tell you what, Scott will be happy.
He certainly will be. You know, I think, again, he would have been thinking, well, have I played my last shot? Oh, he's looking at a possibility of a plant. Don't know how he's ever going to get there, but he is coming to have a look at it. And we seen him do this in the last match against Halborn. And he just sort of left it there, and then Halborn took it, didn't he? I don't know if you remember that.
I remember, yeah.
But no, he's just playing safe, and
he's just gonna...
well, maybe just trying to tempt Benny into going for the outrageous red. It's a bit of a risky one. No, he's just taking it to the cushion. I thought he was going back up the table, but too risky at this stage.
He's not leaving nothing on this.
If you're going to play that shot, for me, Chinny, you should just play the roll up.
I suppose so. Yeah, I suppose so.
You know, the roll-up is 100%. You get it every time. That shot, he might have missed the red and been playing this shot himself. And it just gives an easy out for me. Geometrical did it so often in the semi-final against Matitude. And we see Matitude kept going in off into the middle, didn't he?
Yep.
That was rather hilarious. But, I just feel... You've got the chance to play away here. He's thinking about rolling up to this red, but you're going to leave that other red, I'm afraid, if you play that.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. Like the tap to the...
You're not going to leave anything on unless you massively underhit it. You're going to leave this on, Benny. Oh, has he left? No, it's just gone forward enough, but I think the other red might have developed.
Oh, look at this.
This is tight. And you can't really see because of the cue ball, so...
Well, look at that for, like, pinpoint ball placement. Wow.
Oh, wouldn't have been my choice, Chinny.
No, but it's worked because he's in a tough spot now because he's like, oh, God, he has to play a very similar shot where he has to drive the cue ball into the pack and bury it in there like he did to make sure that he doesn't...
Looking at that red, he's trying to convince himself. It does go into the right middle.
Now. It does, yeah, but I mean, that's
an all-or-nothing shot if you take that on.
That's just, I mean, that's just crazy. I think
be outrageous, wouldn't it?
He's going to play to the bottom cush here, I think.
Just got to be careful not to leave a red into the right middle. But again, you know, if you're going to play this shot, I think you might as well just play the roll up, but because the red sort of that's loose from the pack, left of the pink, I think that might go into the top corner here if he didn't hit it hard enough. But he's okay.
Yep, that's fine. Ooh, look at this red. Look, it just looks a little bit more on there.
Yeah, you can see there's clear daylight between.
Yeah.
He can't get to it though. I don't.
Oh, well, yeah, he can. This is a shot. Oh, is he gonna go for that? Oh,
It's kind of a free shot though, Chinny. I think if if you screw back, it's gonna probably jaw away. So
he's not interested.
But then, if it doesn't pass the red, then you bring other reds into play, don't you? He's a bit fortunate there, but he'll settle for it. So we're in for a bit of a thriller here, I think, Chinny. I'm really looking forward to. Oh, he's on for a CaptainGoodSpeed special.
Oh, look at this.
Just found one.
Could you deny that, Joe?
Depends if it goes. I don't know if he can get to enough of it.
If that red wasn't there, like that top red that's blocking him, would you?
I think I would. I'd be a little bit worried of hitting the black back on the way down, so I'd weigh that up. But I always think it's worth taking on those shots to nothing, especially now because he's left this on, I think.
Yeah.
And Benny went for this in the last frame.
Look at this. Look at this.
Or 2 frames ago, sorry.
Look at this. He's looking. He's looking.
Chance to win the match, Ginny.
Oh, I think he's denied it.
Oh, I just don't know if I could refuse that because I know for a fact Rainy Lamb would go for that.
But the final, though, Joe, the final, if you miss it, you ruin your chances of meeting Hazel,
True.
And, rubbing shoulders with John Parrott.
I don't know.
Oh, just clip that red. You could
do hard enough as well.
You could be meeting all the stars, Joe, on that one red. You could be meeting all the snooker heroes like Anthony Hamilton. I
know.
All of them. All your heroes. Ebo might be there. He's retired now.
I think I would have had to go for it,
I don't know if I could.
I don't know. I would have looked at the shot. Because sometimes you just fancy certain pots.
You do. Yeah.
You're going to get them, and
You do. I definitely wouldn't have fancied that one though.
Now, Maddie's playing this shot there. He played quite a few times against me, just pushing a ball to the cushion. Yeah, it's risky, but it's working out. I don't know if this red goes to the left middle.
I don't know. I think Scott's having a vape break.
Yeah, he's
oh, there you go.
In shell shock. But there you go. It doesn't go.
Nope. I think he's going to play this one up the table. Looks like it.
No. He might just play it at the side cushion here. I think playing up the table, you've got to play it with so much left-hand side. And whatever you do... Oh, he is playing it. He is playing it.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, don't hit the blue here.
Yeah, the left will just knock it off, so he won't hit the blue.
Yeah, you've got to nail the power bar, though.
Yep. And he does.
He has done. Yep, as you say, it just slips past the blue, but he's left a special here.
Could you refuse this one?
I'll have a look at it first, see if it goes.
He's not looking at it.
Interested.
Benny doesn't go for those as much.
No, we've seen Scott go for them a couple of times. But, no, Benny's not interested in that sort of game.
No. But this is what he's really good at. He's clipping these reds like that. Getting back into the ball, letting the other person...
This could be trouble for Rainey if this keeps going. Oh. Now then, Rainey's got a possible red, but he's not even interested at this point. That red doesn't go,
nope.
Meanwhile. So was having a look at it. Not interested in the ridiculous red into the corner to bust the reds open.
That's insane. I'm just going to clip off this red.
It's very interesting because he was faced with a very similar shot in the first match.
Yep.
Went for the red and bust the reds open.
Mm-hmm.
It just shows how much it means to both players. This,
Yeah.
You know, I think particularly for Benny as well. You know, from Belgium, it would be, I don't know, it would just be such a proud thing, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah. And
to come from a country where snooker isn't that big, really. Obviously, they've got Brussels, but you know, he could be virtual world champion.
Just snooker just probably seems a little bit more far away for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you say, he's got the chance. When I interviewed Benny, he had 3 kids getting in his way, climbing over him. Proud dad.
I don't think they'll be doing that right now, will they? Hey.
Yeah. Well, apparently they watched him play the semi-final.
Okay.
So
maybe that's what was putting him off.
And they were shouting, "Yeah, go, Papa, go!" So that's what he said.
Yeah,
so...
I couldn't have any guests watching me play. I think it just distracts you a little bit. But he's a bit fortunate. He's hit the jaw that way. Could have went wrong, but I think Rainey's going to have another look at this red. It doesn't go any more than it did last time. So, he's playing a similar shot to what I did in the first round match, trying to spin off this, and it went completely wrong for me. I think he's just playing up to the cushion. Looks a little soft.
God. Wow. Just never would happen in real life.
No, it would have rolled off. Would have went along somebody's finger mark.
Definitely. Would have rolled over that fly that was bothering me earlier.
So
this is going to be a long frame, I think, Joe. This is going to be a long one.
Yeah, good shot. Really good shot from Benny, and it just puts the pressure on Scott here because, you know, he can't get back down the table. He's just having to constantly play these roll-ups to the cushion.
Just where the white lands there, he just doesn't want to do the shot that you're talking about, Joe, where he hits it really thin and lets the, you know, where the white's going now, just lets it roll up back to the top of the board because he'll just leave that red.
Yeah.
But he's, you know what, he's rolled that far enough now for this to be a different shot. Wow, I hope Benny doesn't do that, what he's looking at there, but I think it's going to be just a roll up to the pack.
Yeah, he's looking at these reds. He knows fine well what Scott's capable of, so just playing the percentages. I think Maddie's almost in control of this safety battle at the moment.
Feels like it.
You know, Scott's the one having to play the containing safeties right now. And again, I think I fully expect him to play that. Well, he's just rolling up this time. Needs to be a bit careful. That's what I was worried about, hitting the pink out of the way and leaving that red into the left middle. But I think Maddie will go back to the bulk now. You know, right shot under the circumstances. I think you can get this pretty close to the green if you get the pace right. Oh, he's playing it with top and left, so it's going to just throw the angle a bit more towards the yellow rather than the green.
Here we go. I just don't think you need to put the side on, really. I think it would have been fine where it was.
As I say, I think if he'd played it plain ball, he'd have had it somewhere behind the brown area.
Yeah.
should be a big shot. But maybe he's a bit wary of leaving Rainey a slight chance at that red.
Yeah, maybe he just wants to really make sure to swing it over to that side of the table because that red is dangerous next to the pink.
Yeah.
That's Rainy Lamb's specialty, that red. That's what he wants.
Yeah.
He wants to see that red. But he cannot.
No, he's just playing these safety shots, and that's a bit pacey.
Played that a little hard. He's okay. I think we're going to get a roll up to the pack here.
There's no value in any other shot here. But Maddie's, in control here. He's 18 points ahead. Let's not forget that. This could be a touch and ball, though, which would change everything. Because if you could try and get behind that green, I think it would be a very strong shot to pull out. But these reds are very tight, aren't they?
Yeah. You could get behind the brown yellow here if he's not played it hard enough.
Yeah, good line though. Once again, getting it over this side of the table.
Yep.
And that just makes it that much more difficult for Benny. I think he can see the thinnest of edges of this red.
Oh my God.
He's playing it with side as well. This has got to be nailed, otherwise he's going to hit the pink here.
Jesus Christ. Look at that.
Oh, I thought he'd missed the power bar by enough there to hit the pink, and it just feathered past it.
Wow.
But I just could not play that with side. I just would not give it the ultimate risk. So Scott again, just thin off these reds, play behind the black spot area. Don't want to hit it too hard. He has been hitting them a bit too pacey the last couple of shots. This looks a lot better to me. And there you go. But it is an easy safety shot to just glance off these reds and get up into that yellow pocket region.
He's looking at the other side.
This side, because you might leave that red.
Ooh,
and
yeah,
certainly,
there you go.
The straighter it is, that red, the more likely they are to take it. So just got to be careful of the pace here. That looks good.
Very good. We could be here a while here, Joe.
Bit of a stalemate at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been doing this for a while now. No real developments, no real risks being taken. This is different, though. Look at this. Just as I say it.
Well, what a shot.
He's gone for a very different shot. He got sick of rolling up to the bottom cushion.
I don't blame him. I don't think he was going to win the match by doing that. Maddie's very comfortable. Just
look at this though. He's poked another red out the other side.
Yeah.
And snookered it. So
is Matitude going to play? Oh, he's playing back to the bulk here. This could
risky.
This could go wrong. The pink's coming over to help.
He's done well.
What a shot this is.
He's done well.
Lovely flick off the yellow. It needs to pull up though.
Oh my God.
Has he left it?
No, he hasn't left it. I don't think. Oh God. Look, he's looking at this red, which doesn't go anymore. Well.
He might try and cut this in, Chinny.
Oh my God, I don't like that at all. He's having a look. Don't look, Scott. Don't look. I don't think he fancies it. The way he looked at it, I just don't think he fancies it. No, he's playing really thin.
It's natural to sort of get back up behind the green spot area, so...
Yeah, he knows that red by the pink doesn't go anymore, so this side of the table is now available for safety. But where is the cue ball going?
It's in.
No! Oh. Look at that! That's ridiculous.
Now Maddie's having a look to see... Is he? I thought maybe the red at the bottom of the pack might be a bit more tempting.
Look at that cue ball, Joe. Look at it.
The shadow of it is somehow over the lip of the pocket.
Yeah.
Defying the laws of physics.
Yeah.
But
that's Rainy Lamb all over, though. You can defy the laws of
tell you what, I think that red at the bottom of the pack. Now, Matitude didn't look at it to see if it went, and he's just sort of played that. And I think Rainey, is he going to have a look at it? It's worth the shot, I think, but he's not interested. Neither of these players are interested in taking any risk whatsoever here.
Nope.
And I don't blame them.
This is a risky shot. Oh, that's played that very well.
He's played it well, yeah. But at this point, I think that sort of safety is just as risky as taking on the shot to nothing there. But,
wow, look at this! Look at this!
He can just about get there. Now he's got to be very careful to not come back and hit the pack.
We should just remind people of how difficult these safety shots are. Like the fact that they're hitting the power bar so sweet every time. They don't miss it very often. Whereas in the earlier games, we were seeing power bars being missed constantly. This is a good final. There we go.
I don't think we've seen one power bar error, have we?
Don't think so.
You know, we've seen them not hit the ultimate sweet spot, but they haven't missed the big blue region. Yeah. Once again, nice view of Mark Selby's backside there.
John Higgins looking happy. Mark Selby's hair looks very GoldenEye-esque, very blocky. Good gel, Mark Selby.
Thought you were going to say Mark Selby's hair looked very golden there.
No, it just looks like a GoldenEye character. Here we go.
With his gold waistcoat, you know.
Yeah, still rocking it. Look at this.
Oh dear. Does that red go?
No. I checked it earlier, it didn't go. So he's playing this with right hand side, flicking off it to miss the blue. Riskier shot, but the rewards are higher.
Good shot.
Very good shot.
And it's an absolute classic, this.
Yeah.
You know, we've seen some cracking safety battles throughout the tournament. I think we've both been involved in some of them.
Yeah.
But, you know, this is absolute top class. This is the best of the best that we have seen in this tournament so far. I'm so happy that the standard has been so high in this match.
Oh, he's missed the power bar.
Oh, well.
Look at that. Commentator's curse. Well.
We need to stop with this curse.
Yeah. I'm so glad there hasn't been 100 break. I just want to see if I can get, the opposite. Well, he's taking the free ball.
Wow.
He couldn't select it quick enough. He just went for it. Look, he's really, really...
I think the brown's probably your best option for the free ball here, I think.
Yeah, that was a hard shot, man. He's having a double check. He's just realigning it.
If you don't fancy it, play the brown.
Yeah.
Brown's easy. But he's trying to get onto the blue to Stephen Hendry into these reds here.
You know what, though? He's got it.
This could be a chance.
Look
Attention all pockets here, though, Chinny, because these reds
these could
go anywhere.
Oh, my God, he knows. He knows this is it. This is it for him. Look, 84%, 87%. Smacking it.
Where are these reds gonna go?
Oh, he's missed
the blue.
And he's missed the pack. Oh my God.
What a miss, though. That's a big surprise. But he misjudged the going into the pack a little bit there.
Oh my God. At one point, I don't think... His emotions must be a roller coaster. He went, damn it, I missed the blue. Yes, I missed the pack.
And Matitude, yes, he's missed the blue. No, he's missed the pack.
Yeah. Jeez.
But Matitude will just be happy to be back to the table after making the first mistake with a power bar that we've seen in the match. And what a shot he's pulled out here. Just a bit hard, unfortunately. But what a response from Magnitude after missing the power
God,
bomb.
that was tense. That was tense. But you know, if he'd have potted the blue, he probably would have got into the pack and hit the pink differently there. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
he just didn't put any bottom on it. That was
No.
the issue he had. He was sort of relying on the natural angle.
Yeah, I was shocked that he didn't. He just hit the ball right in the middle, which, yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, you just sort of want to stun it to get into that pack because it's a bit off center as well.
Yeah,
A bit lopsided after all this safety.
yeah.
Hazel almost keeling over in a chair back there.
Oh,
Where's the blue fourth?
God. Oh, the black is back out.
Yeah, it certainly is.
So it's still. Look at these reds. They're getting more lonely as the game goes on. Only the blue left down there now. So that is very odd. I've never seen that before. If the blue comes out at the bottom half of the table, it's literally just going to be the reds down there. What a bizarre layout. Very strange. We could be here all night with these reds like this.
Well, the one thing we do know is this match has actually ended. So
Yes, that's good. Yeah, they're not still playing it as we speak.
yeah.
Imagine. I just don't know how's this going to develop here. Like, you know, like. Oh, God.
I think I think for one thing, I don't think we're going to see a frame 1-in-1 chance. I think it's going to be tense. It's going to be nervy. Both of them have had a bit of a chance so far. You know, Rainey will probably be feeling the worst of the two players at the moment. He's sort of been on the back foot of this safety battle. He's obviously only potted one ball so far, but you know, he'll just be happy to still be playing. It's just so tough to call, isn't it?
Yeah. Look at this, man. This is just ridiculous. I've never seen a game like this in Snooker 19. Oh, he's just poked one out.
It just keeps getting close to that middle pocket. You feel like Magnitude is getting close to making the first big mistake here.
Yeah, I mean, he missed the power bar. He keeps hitting the jaw of the pocket. Rainy Lamb doesn't seem to be making many mistakes.
Well, apart from missing the blue.
Apart from the blue. The biggest mistake. He's one chance in this frame to really take it.
I don't really know what he's looking at here. You know, you're not going to plant anything. I think you just play thin off them again. And such a big target behind that black and brown and green over there. I don't think he's quite got the angle to do that this time, but should just swing back over towards where the yellow is if he hits this right.
Wow. Here we go.
Well, it is coming.
It's just, it just feel like one of them just needs like an amazing snooker, and then it could be over. One of them just needs to go right behind the brown or the green.
I think this could be the time. I think this is going to go pretty close to getting behind the brown if you hit this hard enough.
I think this is going to go very far left of the brown.
Yeah. Somewhere in the middle, Chinny.
Somewhere in the middle there.
Yeah.
It was just too thin.
Yeah, I thought he might play it a little thicker, but...
Problem is, if you play him thick, then the reds go everywhere.
I just thought with the side he might play, it might swing over, you know, but it didn't quite swing as much, but, you know.
I played a tournament game on Snooker 19 yesterday. And first of all, playing on Pro Plus now is just ridiculously easy, but I've tightened up my game a lot since I've been watching these games. And one game just went to like 5 minutes left, and the reds were still kind of like this.
Yeah.
And then eventually I think he just lost his patience and went for a wild one. and cleared up with like only did a 30 break, but the time ran out. Oh, he's missed the power bar.
He might have got away with it though. He's very, very fortunate there.
Very fortunate. Just hit the missed the power bar. Just hit the ball thicker than he wanted to.
Yeah, he hit it too hard, didn't he? I think.
But he has got away with it, and it's very fortunate now because now Rainy Lamb is forced to play the perfect shot, because if he misses the power bar or puts it on the wrong side of the table, it could be all over. He might have left this, He might have left this,
Well, I didn't expect Rainey to play it like that.
Oh my God, that could be it. That could be it.
I don't think so at this point.
That could be it, though.
It could be his last shot. There's a couple of loose reds. I think first protocol is get the pink or the black back down there.
Definitely. He's not playing this with a lot of pace though. He's bouncing off the top cushion and coming back, and I don't know if I like that shot, to be honest. I think I would have played it a lot harder. It wasn't a tough shot, and look at this. He's just.
Oh, he's playing safe.
Yeah, he just didn't play it with confidence, that shot. I'll just tap it in and play the blue, and he didn't check the table. He didn't think about bringing the pink or black back. He could have played just way harder.
You can't play the yellow here, surely. You've got to play the blue into the left middle.
That blue doesn't go.
Blue just past the pink. He's convincing himself of all sorts of shots here. That does not go.
Ooh, no. I mean,
if you were right behind it, you could wobble it in off the jaws, but
he's having a look. No, the blue in the middle is the better shot there if he wants to go for a pot. But I don't know. I think he just played that red all wrong. That was a big chance that he had, and he just absolutely ruined it. He's thinking about just slipping behind the pink here. Sorry, the yellow, which is a good shot.
Such a big. If he misses this, though, he's
in trouble.
He's in massive trouble. I'd be a fan of maybe just hitting the yellow full ball, a bit of top spin, and trying to get behind the pink. Well, what's he looking at now?
I think he might be looking at the gap. How much of a gap there is. Because he's trying to judge the power bar. So that's why he's moved it up and down here.
Surely not the right shot to take on.
I think he just hits it really thin. In professional snooker, this will be the right shot, but in snooker 19, you can just hit it really thin.
It's going to reach.
Yeah,
it is.
He hit it
what
twice.
A shot.
He hit it twice. Yeah, it's really good. Not a terribly hard snooker to get out of, but it's not about hitting the reds. It's about leaving them. And the way the pack is
fancies the two cushion. I would be playing two cushion much thicker than this, trying to rest in the pack on the left hand side as we look.
Right, I see. Yeah, I'm worried about that red at the top of the pack there, and he's just gone round him. But he has left. Again. He's left a chance here, but Manitou might be tempted just to put him in. I don't know. Like, you don't get many chances in this frame, and he's got a red here.
You've got to play on here. You've surely got to. Yeah, and he's doing on. Right decision there. Because if Rainey gets it right next time, you might not get another shot at it.
Snooker, the value in the snooker isn't the 4 points. It's the opportunity to take some reds and colours, and he's just hit that right enough, but that was a bit thick. Sorry, a bit thin, rather.
He's just not got control of that cue ball, has he? It's amazing because with his safety plate, he's got the cue ball on a string, but actually playing positional shots, and this is a tough blue. And
he hasn't really got a red after this.
You just got to sort of drop it in and hope you land on the red on the cushion.
He just didn't have the angle. I mean, he played it way too hard for this red. He just needed to, as you say, put it by the cushion and leave himself a chance on the red that's loose. But no. So again, another safety battle. So it's 29-5.
There's still plenty of reds on the table.
Oh, yeah.
10 reds.
Crazy.
So still a possible century break, believe it or not. But
I don't know how long we've been commentating on this frame so far, but this one's a long one.
Yeah, it feels like it, doesn't it?
I feel like this easily been about 20 minutes already.
Yep. I've just decided to sit back in my chair and watch this now. This is...
Well, look at this.
Well, Mattitude's been turning those down, so I'd be surprised if he took that on, but it is possible. Oh, this is risky. If you hit this wrong...
And he's underhit it.
Oh, it's okay. Sometimes if you underhit it, you get away with it.
Get away with it.
That's a great shot. Now then, Rainey's having a look at this red. Which, remember, Rainey can't see Mattitude's point of view when he's playing.
Right, yeah.
It's sort of showing what a great snooker brain that he's got. That he spotted that red and he's come around and had a look at it. Could be up behind the black and brown if he hits this hard enough. It's coming round. It's just a bit narrow. Again, he's sort of tempting Maddie into that shot. I don't know if it goes. From the view Rainey looked at it, it didn't.
He's not going to look at his... Mattitude's not going to look at it. He's just too much about the safety, I think. He wins a lot of frames from safety. And
this looks very good.
His safety's so good, and is it good now? Oh, man, he could have been in danger there.
I think this could be a candidate for longest frame of the tournament. This looks good.
Very good.
It's just a bit short.
That's unfortunate.
Oof.
Yeah, a little bit harder and he would have been right behind that pink.
Some attitude again. Good angle to sort of get in behind the brown here. Brown-black area. He's playing it with left-hand side, so it's going to swing it more over towards the yellow, I think.
Which is the corner you want to put it in.
Yeah, well, especially now that red's sort of come away from the pack.
Yeah.
This looks good.
Look at it. All the colours are up there. So just the reds.
Just the reds remain. Oh, this could be a good chance. Hit this as thin as you can. You could get this right up to where the brown and green are.
It's just hard to judge the weight on these, but I think he's played it too hard.
Yeah, it turned out to be a bit thicker than he probably intended there. And this has just bounced a little bit.
Yeah.
Don't think Maddie can get to that red on the pink spot, but certainly close. But now Maddie's got a lot of pressure on this shot. Because he can't play the old run to the top cushion because there's a red there. Oh, it looks like he is trying something similar to that. This is risky. Or is he just rolling up to this red?
Well, look at this.
Oh, is it going to reach?
Look at this. Look at this.
It's not going to reach, Chinny.
Oh, another error by Mattitude. The cracks are starting to form.
But he's still 20 points ahead here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's no timer on this. Obviously, in tournament mode, there's a timer on the shots and the match, which is usually a bit of pressure when you have to look around the table, check the shots and things like that in tournament mode. But with this one, there is no pressure on time. You just take your time, check all available shots.
Yeah. Check all the available shots, and I think a few players in this tournament maybe. Oh, he's underhit this. This could be three warnings, Chinny. 3 misses.
What a way to lose the decider, though. Oh my god.
So he is going to be warned here.
Yeah, retake.
puts him straight
Yeah,
back in.
yeah. What a
He knows
way.
this could be the win.
Oh,
And Matty's
jeez.
got to play the same shot here because
Yeah.
he's going to leave something on. Now he's trying to hit the other red. Hit it harder.
Yeah.
Please hit it harder.
Look at it. Yeah, he's just put it. He just put it. 11% hits it, but he's just put it to 12. God, this is risky. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
No. No.
Oh my God!
No. Oh.
Did he hit that red?
I think he feathered that red, Ginny.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! You madman! Why would you play that shot?
That is insane.
He misses the power bar. He loses the match. At least if you hit it hard and miss the power bar, then you might get another chance.
Oh my God!
Oh, and he's going to get a chance at the pot here.
Jesus Christ! That was insane. Oh my God! It didn't even look like he hit it.
That.
Oh my God, Benny!
All I can imagine there is that maybe Benny didn't know that was the 3 miss rule coming in.
He knows. He knows. I think he just risked it. Yeah, he knows.
What can you imagine if he lost it on that? That would have been such a shame. But he's got a chance here.
And he's in. Here we go. Here we go.
Good luck making more than 10 here, Benny. But
God,
I think you got to play the blue, play for the red on the top cushion.
I think he's gonna go into him.
Such a big
The
shot.
way they're lined up in 2 rows here, these reds. So if he just hits one of those top 2 reds, he can develop about 2 or 3 reds out of it.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I just worry
Well,
about getting on one here. But
you want to talk about risks? Yeah, he's going for it. There you go.
Lovely.
Very
Lovely
nice.
shot.
Very
and
nice.
About half an hour of safety play.
Wow.
Probably more. I have no idea.
No, I don't know either.
He's finally got a chance. He's already 28 points in. 22 points in front here. So,
Oh man. Well, look at this. Bit of a problem with the colours not being down this bottom half of the table.
well, he's stunned that.
Stunned that
a bit
one.
well, hasn't he?
Yeah, the white didn't even move.
I don't think he played the stun there. I think he tried to bring it back
Yeah.
for the blue, but he's okay. He's got the pink.
I think he'd be happy bringing the pink back here. Yeah, this would be good if you could get the pink back in to play it.
Pink will go back on its own spot, as you can see. So, and it's away from the reds, which we always say that's the decision really with the pink.
Yeah.
It's not going to make things awkward. So,
Man, a lot of top.
yeah, he's playing it with top and left to try and swing it back.
Ugh, didn't like that.
Yeah, he was always going to hit the yellow there for me, so should have just accepted that. But he's tried to avoid it. He's on this red.
Well, what a chance this is now.
Yeah, so the lead extends to 29 now and starting to build that lead. And even if Scott does get a chance, it's going to be from behind, which makes it so much more difficult. He's playing this with so much power,
Wow.
and it's gone wrong.
Well,
It's gone wrong. He's a bit fortunate that red's gone where it has done. There's a bit less pressure on this.
oh
I'd be
man.
playing maybe for the green off 2 cushions. Your top cushion, side cushion up towards the green.
Yeah.
Basically, the angle he's looking at now, a bit. I don't know what he's nominated. What did he nominate?
I missed it. That's not gonna hit the green.
I don't know what he's nominated. It might even be the blue here. It looks or yellow. Nah, it's nothing. We're still not the wiser.
We still don't know. Yeah, we have no idea what he's going for.
Well, we'll soon see if he gives away 4 points. So he must have played for yellow or green there. But just put him back, I think.
Yep.
No real value in
That's the one.
taking
That's the
anything
one.
on. So Matitude once again has to get out of this now. He needs it a little bit more to the right. Again, I don't know what he's nominated because I don't think it lets you renominate.
No, it doesn't.
once you've tried.
Gonna hit the black.
Black though.
7. Put him back.
Yeah, useful points here for Scott.
Very good.
That's already
Yeah.
11.
Yeah, these are really, really good. Just gets him back in the frame a little bit more.
And you know what? Scott didn't do anything to get this.
No. Just fell into his lap. I think he is playing the green the way he's playing this. But he's hit the black again. He's in trouble. He's in trouble. I'd really be taking notes of where I'm hitting the cushions here.
Yeah.
Because he's not that far off. I always use you can always use something in the background as a bit of a cue. He's changed his nominated ball. Look, he's going for black.
Okay. Black is not the right shot, because if you miss the black, you give away 7 points.
He's just thinking I'm hitting the black every time here, so I'm just gonna.
He's gonna hit the green here, isn't he?
Hit the green. And he's just fell short of it. Oh my god!
There you go, 7 points away once again.
I don't know. Yeah,
it's all going wrong now for.
Look at this. Look at the score. Look at the score. 5 points behind now.
I can't believe this. And Matitude's just going to be in a flap right now.
Yeah. It's a horrible situation to be in, though, isn't it? When you can't get out of a snooker like this.
He's played it well this time, though. So well played, Attitude, but too many points given away for me there.
Yeah, that's just what Scott. This is basically we're back to the start.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the break that he got. It's reset the whole frame, pretty much.
Yeah.
We might as well just break off again here.
I tell you what, though, that was not thought about from Rainy Lamb. He's left this red under the pink. And I don't know whether Maddie is going to be frustrated here and be tempted to take it on. He's looking at it. He's certainly looking at it. He's maybe thinking, well, I might not get a better chance than that. But and he's looking at the safety. He's thought better of it, but this could go very wrong. He needs to play this with right-hand side, and he is doing. Here we go. Is that you on your guitar, Chinny?
No, that was my phone.
Oh, it's your phone.
Yeah.
I thought it was some sort of heartbeat.
No. It was my phone.
Just to add to the tension.
Yeah, no, my phone. Just play like a dung 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 dung.
And Rainey's looking at this and he's decided against it. Now, we were talking about Rainey playing his normal game throughout the whole match, and I think until this frame he has done.
Yep.
I think this frame he's sort of went back into the mode he was in against Halborn, which nearly cost him the match. So be interesting to see how that develops. There's a red there.
There's a red there. That was a good shot, though.
That I could not turn down. It was a good shot. Well played.
Matitude just doesn't really go for those reds here. So I think Rainy Lamb's just playing to that advantage. If it was you, Joe, playing against Rainy Lamb here, you'd be going for that. But
definitely, yeah. Well, under normal circumstances, obviously, under the pressure, this is a great shot.
Look at that. Oh, man. If he'd have got right in that gap there of the black and the green.
I think it would have been an impossible snooker to get out of, to be honest.
God. What happens when there's an impossible snooker?
Well, on this game, it calls miss until the end of the frame.
Yeah.
But in real life, I think referee does have discretion. If it's a fantastic effort, they just call foul rather than foul missed. Seen it happen a couple of times, but not too often.
No, it doesn't happen very often.
But I was going to say, if you take that down the cushion attitude, after denying all of those long reds, would have
very out of character.
Yeah, but he did have a look at it. I wonder if that was just a little flash of adrenaline there.
Maybe just for the cameras,
Yeah.
He knows people are going to be watching it. But no, that's the shot, and he's got a good line here.
He's played it well. He's
Very
played
well.
it very well. The only red that Scott can play is the red on the side cushion, so this is very tough now.
Mm-hmm.
Scott's in so much trouble, but he would have been in even more trouble had he still been 30 odd behind.
He would have been screwed, man. But what's the shot here, Joe? What would you do?
Well, he's looking at rolling up here, but he hasn't actually had a look to see what goes into this left corner. I think.
I don't like the roll up here. You can get a double kiss. It can go anywhere, really.
Yeah, and he's got that double kiss, and he's a bit fortunate that red isn't a bit straighter, because I think that he would have took it on.
If that red was any harder, he could see it in the corner, then the other corner, and yeah, I don't know. I just didn't like that roll up at all. I just think that lacked confidence. Really, he could have played it half ball and just brought the white back up.
I think he's just panicking a bit here.
Yeah. I don't think Scott expected to be in this situation at all.
No. Well, we know Scott has got a lot of confidence in himself and in the game, and yeah, as you say, I think he's probably a bit shocked that Mattitude has been the better player, to be honest, so far today. Other than that 92, he's
played really well, Mattitude. I can't knock him really. But he has made some errors though, whereas I think Scott has made less errors, but
Scott's made less errors but played less impressive shots. It's a difficult one. Scott's sort of playing the safe game, whereas Mattitude is going for these wild ones with a load of side. I don't know why he's playing this time. Sort of trying to get it in behind the yellow, I suppose, and he's coming.
Look at that!
Be right in behind the brown, Chinny. What a shot this is! Brilliant!
Oh, I think you can see the red.
No, that could be a match-winning shot.
Wow!
Scott is now trying to swerve round the brown.
Jesus,
red thin. You've got to nail the power bar, otherwise this could go horribly wrong. This is why I couldn't play Swerve, because if he gets this wrong, he's going to bust them open.
And he does. But
has he got away with it?
How's your luck?
I think he's left the red on the right-hand side no matter what. And there's obviously a couple of reds that'll go into the left corner. He's looking, and he is on that. I would fancy this, to be honest. Just play it about 30%, maybe even less. The only problem here is you're almost guaranteed to snooker yourself on this, but he doesn't fancy it. He's thought better of it.
Such a risky shot. I don't know if I could go for that. Not in the final. He's put top left on this, so I'm just worried he's going to go into that red.
Depends what his initial contact is. If it's thicker, which it is, and he's gone into that red and you called it, that could be such a costly mistake.
Oh my God.
Why didn't I go for that red now?
He didn't have to put side on it though.
No.
You know what I mean?
He likes to play that way, doesn't he? Does that red pass?
Yeah, it does. It does. Hazel can see it. Look, Hazel can see it. He's denied it.
Yeah.
That red will go, man.
I think he was put off by Hazel.
Hazel just went, no. I'm shocked he's gone for this.
Top snooker player, but there you go. Good shot.
Yeah, he's got it.
And this is a chance to win the match now for Rainey. He's not really had a big chance to win the match yet.
No.
But he's got a blue that he missed an easier one than this before.
Oh, look at this. He's wobbling. Look, he's playing the safety. He's just lost that little bit of confidence. But this is, I can't blame him for playing this because it's such a juicy snooker to put him in.
Oh, he's not hit it hard enough, though. That could have been a lot harder than he's left it.
I know what, though. I'll take that.
I'll take it. But this could have been tight behind the brown and impossible to get out of.
Well, he has blocked one one side. Yeah, I don't
We
know.
have said Matitude isn't as good off the cushions as he is.
No.
Oh, he's missed the power bar as well. This could go very wrong.
Ooh, there you go. Look at that. Not
He
an
just
easy.
didn't think about it for very long.
No. Not an easy red, though. This isn't easy, but I expect him to get it. It's a
Yeah,
lot
it's
easier
not
when you
easy.
look down the queue, actually, but
He's going to cannon into that red, though, you would feel. Well, maybe not if he's playing it with top. No, he manages to miss it. And
he's back in. He's back in. He played the right shot with that snooker.
Has he blown it? This is not the easiest shot.
Nah, he's got this.
He's missed this before.
He's got this.
It's a good pot, but he's not on the red.
He's got the bottom red.
After some of the shots he's turned down, Chinny,
I know, but I
go for this.
he could do it. He could do it. He could do it.
They seem to be taking their time a little bit here. He just seems to be stopped in. Oh wow! And here we go. He's now looking at it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he was having a vape. He was calming down a little bit there.
I think he called all the family round. He said, "This is it now."
Gather round. Jesus. Oh my God. It just crept away from the cushion there. He just pinched it too much. Look at this.
Those usually stick to the cushion, don't they? What a tough blue he's faced with. And again,
oh, he's looking at it. Yeah.
I can't wait to hear Hendon's commentary on this.
I just think he's gutted there because he would go for that blue on a normal shot. He'd just pot it, but he's just doing it again. This worked out very. That's better. Yeah. But this worked out very well for him last time. You know, if he has to snooker him every two reds and win the match, he'll do it.
Yeah, I just worry because I did this against Matitude. I instead of going for pots, I snookered him, and eventually Matitude swung it. So I do just worry for Scott a little here. He's missed the power bar.
Missed the power bar there. He hasn't hit it hard enough, and he's left another chance.
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at this. Now he's got a real chance. This is big. Because this is a chance to split these reds out. Play on. Yeah, you can't select. You can really open these reds up now. Pink doesn't go, mate. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I don't know why he was particularly looking at that.
Yeah, but the pink will go when he takes this red in the other pocket. So I think he's going to play the blue. Look at it. This is his chance, Joe. This is it.
You've got to take this sort of chance, haven't you?
He's got to go for it now. He's where
the black and the brown and green are. I just think even if you miss, you're not necessarily going to lose the match from there. So
he's got a good angle on this blue to get on this other red. He might have played it just a little bit light.
Oh, he's going to play safe again.
He's the top on that ball then. The top.
No,
he put top on the ball, and he just didn't need to. If you just hit the ball,
it's what I said to you before. He prefers to let the top spin do the work than put power into it.
He flattens the line of the cue ball when it bounces. He would have come off the blue a lot thicker, and he would have been on it. But he's potted that red by the looks of it. Well, look at this. What's he gonna do?
I wonder where Matitude's gonna end up here.
What's he gonna do?
He's got to play the snooker now.
Surely.
You can pot the brown, but how do you get onto the red?
Yeah, it's too tough. Yeah. I mean, maybe if it's a friendly, you'd pot the brown, screw it like a madman. But for the final, nah. He's not played it that well.
Hazel was impressed though. She was there, but
that's better than I thought. Actually, I didn't realise from the angle that it was. But
so there's 14 points in it, Chitty.
Oh my God, I can't handle it.
Matitude, has given Rainy Lamb 3 or 4 chances here, and he's still only 14 points behind.
That looks good. Oh no,
no, it's a bit off.
Should he go for this?
I believe he should.
Yeah, I think he should.
He's sure he will, though.
He's got. You know what? He's got the. If he pots that red, he's got the pink. Pretty easy. Yeah.
Straight away.
Yeah. He's got the pink here and the blue. Come on, you know what I mean? Like, you've got to go for these chances. Like, if he puts him in a snooker, you might hit it and just not leave him up. This is a
Yeah,
chance.
no, I agree. Yeah.
This is a really good chance. He's just got to hit this right. He's got the yellow as well as a bit of a insurance. So.
Oh, it's gonna wobble. Oh, it's all right.
So he's got the blue. He's missed this blue. He's got a pink as well, which isn't.
I think yellow's the shot here to guarantee you get onto that red.
I think the pink's the shot. Get the points, get the distance, get the red.
Yeah, no. Well, actually, if he pots the pink, red in colour, he's won the World Championship.
Wow. Oh
Believe
my
it
God.
or
And
not.
he's on this red.
This is it.
Oh my God.
Oh, how gutted are you right now if you're Maditude? All those points before, Chinny. We would have virtually been level pegging right now had he not given away all those foul points before.
He just took control of the game, didn't he, Scott? When he decided to play the snooker, he just took control of it. And
so
again,
just this blue to win the World Championship, Rainy Lamb. And the favourite for the competition, and he's got it. He's just got to make sure he doesn't snooker himself here after potting the yellow. But how he must be feeling right now. He's won the first virtual World Championship. Maditude sat back in his chair there, still got so much to be proud of. He's played this with screw and right-hand side.
Yeah, he's trying to see the green. He just doesn't want to snooker himself, that's why.
Yeah.
Well, I think...
So,
I mean, how many
Maditude
snookers...
will play on here.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think he's going to play on. He's going to try and snooker him beyond the brown and black here.
He needs two snookers, Maditude, at this point.
You could get a really cheeky snooker here if he does this right.
But equally, if he gets it wrong, Maditude's got a chance, and I think he has got it wrong.
Ugh.
Yeah, Maditude's got a great chance to get a snooker here.
Wow.
He only needs 2 to tie.
Yeah, 33.
Could go to a respotted black.
Chinny. Oh God, I can't handle it. I can't handle it. I thought Scott had won. Here we go.
I must admit, I thought he did as well, but that was a terrible shot. I'm sorry. That was his big chance, and he's just snatched at it. Very tough to judge on this difficulty.
Yeah, on Master Plus, you can see the white line, and you could pretty much get them bang on exactly where you want them. But on Pro, on Pro Plus, you can see the white line. On Master Plus, you can't. So he's just going to knock this out of the pocket. Doesn't really mind if it's left over there.
Again, if you pop the green here and get onto that brown's in a beautiful position to just leave him behind the black.
Yeah.
But you can't pot it from here, so...
No.
He's going to try and knock it onto the top cushion. Bit of a risky shot.
Yeah, that's okay.
Now, Scott's just got to be a bit careful here because he doesn't want to go in off or anything like that. So I'd just be probably playing it how it's lined up now. Just keep the cue ball where the green is. Green goes round the angles towards where the brown and black are.
I always... My dad's advice here in this situation is just control the cue ball because you've got the frame. Do you know what I mean? Just control the cue ball. Don't do anything stupid, and just keep.
Where's the cue ball going?
See, like, it's just that stuff, you know. I've seen frames lose, you know. Like you said, you could have just stunned the white, fling the green up, and you know. But that was a great shot. So what do I know? But
I don't think he played for the white to land exactly there, but
he's trying to get the white by the brown. That's what he's
went
doing.
wrong though. You know, if he went in off there,
yeah.
Maditude only needs one snooker, but I think that's going to be the last shot. I think in real life you'd have a handshake right now, but well, Rainey's going to get his lap of honour now, and you know, fair play to Maditude. He's had a fantastic tournament. Obviously, as you say, a late replacement, and to get all the way to the final, well played to him. He's had his chances.
Wow.
But I don't think he'll be getting another one, Chinny.
No. I mean, I don't think Randy's going to pot this. I mean, he might go for it, but I don't think he's going to pot it.
I think I fancy him to pop this. The way he's feeling right now, no, bit thick. But I
Is that it?
think
Is that it?
in real life it would be, but he's going to play on.
He's going to play on. He's 36 behind, 22 remaining. It is a tall order, but you know what? He's thinking.
4 snookers. Yeah, I suppose if you pop the brown,
Yeah,
3 snookers on the blue.
that's right. That's right. Yeah, the fouls become more valuable, and he's got a nice angle on that.
This looks good.
I think at this point he's thinking, well, why not? Do you know what I mean? He's might as well.
Yeah.
Carry on playing, but it looks very likely that Scott's won it.
But again, we've seen Scott has already got close to the in-off, so I don't think Scott is necessarily playing the. I'll just keep hitting the brown and
just keep hitting the brown. Make sure you know where the white's going.
Oh, that's a lovely flick off the pink.
Yeah, it's all going for him now.
But again,
look at this.
He's
look
got
at
the
this.
sugar, and
Look
I
at
would
this.
just be going, you jammy, bleep.
But it happens though. That's just snooker though, isn't it? That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
He didn't have control of this frame at the start. Like the first half, that the Battle of the Reds, that was all Mattitude. He had control, and just as Scott decided to play that snooker with the brown and black where they were, that's when Scott just went, no, this is my frame. I'm having it, and I'm not going to leave you nothing. And here you go. This should go in now. Surely.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to miss from here.
Natural angle to get on the blue.
The end of the tournament.
That's it.
So well played to Scott Edwards, who,
wow,
despite, I would say, playing absolutely nowhere near his best, has won this tournament.
Yep.
And, just like Selby himself, it's weird, the parallels that there are. That blue's not going to reach.
No.
So Mattitude may well get one little moment of glory of potting the 3 remaining colours.
What's he going to 40 behind? Come on, Benny. It's over.
He's going to play this with a load of pace.
Yeah. I think he's just thinking like, well, no, he's potting it. He's potting it.
Oh, he's taking the glory away from Brady Lamb.
No, I'm going to deny you the last couple of shots. Well,
surely he can't play a snooker here.
Come on. Scott must be.
It's possible. It's possible.
Scott must be like, oh, just please, can we just end this thing so I can claim the win here? But no. I think is he going for this? No, he's trying to snooker him behind the black, and well,
it's a bit futile at this point. Now, if I was Rainy Lamb, I'd be doubling the pink up towards the yellow pocket. Or the green pocket, doesn't matter which one you go for.
Yeah,
just get the pink in over. You don't need to really worry about the white, even if it goes enough. You've not got much chance of losing. But I don't think Scott even cares at this point. He knows he's won.
All Scott has to do is just leave the ball over the pocket. That's all he has to do.
Yeah. Benny's going.
He's desperate. He's desperate to.
He's going to try. Credit to him. I'd have preferred to see him just pop the final balls and have one final moment of glory. The cue ball's close here. No. Well, Scott's not going to miss this, Chinny. So
you think?
Nah, he won't miss this. I'd fancy this every day of the week.
Oh, we don't have his view. Oh, we do. We do
now.
We do have his view. Well, he must be buzzing.
There it is. Well played, Rainy Lamb.
He's got it.
And Benny's not going to get another shot here. So a fantastic tournament, and it's been won by.
Wow!
Rainy.
Look, he's just smacking it. Top left. He's just hitting it with all his might. Dunk. There you go.
After 3 frames, he's won it, and he fully deserves it. You can't say anything otherwise. It's not been down to luck. He's ground through this final frame, and he's won it by 3 frames to 2, Chinny.
Wow. Look at that. Oh, man. 2.5 hours the whole game was in total.
Which, funnily enough, is not the longest match of the tournament, is it? I
No,
think
no, I think
the Benny one in the semi might have been. Well, I mean, what a tournament, Tinny! It's
yeah.
been an absolute pleasure to cover it with you, and
No, it's been great.
I think the real true fans of the game have got behind this tournament. And okay, we haven't seen the standard that we maybe expected in this tournament. I know
Yeah,
both of us thought there would be a lot more than one century break
yeah, yeah.
in the whole tournament, but
Mm.
no, it's been cracking, and I really hope they do more stuff like this in the future.
No, I've really enjoyed the tournament, as you say, Joe. It's been good covering it with yourself, and it's been a bit of a marathon for us, covering every match. So I
Yeah.
really do hope that people have enjoyed it, that you've liked it, and I mean, ultimately, Joe and I just do it for a bit of a laugh, really. So please, let's.
And oh, have we had some laughs over the last
Oh yeah,
2 weeks
yeah,
covering this?
it's been
All
good.
starting with Tommy and Binny, first match of the tournament, and
Yeah.
I think we both watched that and thought, oh, if this is a sign of things to come,
Oh man.
we'll be having a few laughs, and we
Yeah.
certainly did. Lots of mistakes, lots of fantastic pots, and
Yeah.
great safety. I think the safety has been the highlight of this tournament for me.
Yeah.
Particularly from Mattitude and
Mm.
Geometrico as well, playing some fantastic safety. And no, it's been a pleasure. It really has.
It's been good. It's been good. I just, what? I interviewed both Benny and Scott before this for the semi-finals, and I was convinced that Scott said something that let the cat out of the bag, and then I interviewed Benny, and I was convinced that he said something that let the cat out of the bag. So then I was really unsure. I was like, I'm sure Scott just kind of almost told me that he won, and then I'm sure Benny just almost told me that he won. So then I was just clueless. I was like, and I was kind of convinced that Benny won it by what he said, and I was like, maybe he's won it, but that just really threw me off.
Go 2-1 up. You must have thought,
Yeah,
yeah,
I thought, oh, maybe Benny has won it here, and he no, and Scott won it. So it was really exciting. That last match was really fun to cover, and I don't know the future for the tournament, if it's going to happen again or whatever, but it's been great
I
fun.
don't think it'll happen on Snooker 19 again. I think it might happen on a future game if
Maybe.
they ever make one. But no, it's been great.
It's been a good laugh. Well, thank you, Joe, for joining me on all the matches, and of course the last match, the final. Congratulations to Scott Edwards. Commiserations to Benny Denea. But
Yeah.
Scott, you did it. You did it. You were the favourite for the tournament. You didn't. I think it's fair to say, Scott, that you probably didn't breeze through it as maybe some people expected you to do. But man, thank you so much to everybody in the tournament for giving us such close frames, such some great matches to commentate on. I've really, really enjoyed it. Joe, any closing words from you?
Oh, just well done to both players in the final, and obviously every player in this tournament has acquitted themselves really well. And we've had some surprises along the way. We've had some close matches, and it's just been a pleasure, and I can't wait to hopefully do more in the future, whether in an official capacity like this tournament or in other potential tournaments. So.
Yeah. Well, thank you everybody for watching the premieres, for watching it after the fact, for commenting, for liking the videos, for subscribing. Make sure you check out Joe's channel as well. He's also a big player of Snooker 19, plays it a lot, does the career mode and whatnot.
And a virtual world championship quarterfinalist, might I add.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, of course. You've always got that behind you.
It's going in your Twitter description now.
Yeah. It's been good fun, and thank you so much everybody for watching. But that's it. It's over. Congratulations. They usually have like this cool highlights reel, don't they, of all the best shots. So,
I've got the BBC theme for that. If you want me to send you it and put something together.
Yeah, I could do that, couldn't I? That would be good. Or maybe I just won't, and then the video will just end.